Busumi da etoso enum. Enim se mu ne yen ebesan atrafi mu no nyina. Yensan ma mu nyina fisiapa biom. Ene happy new year. Efisa no komim se no mienu bebo mu ne entrance ye. Se da bia ye no yɛde ɛbrɛmo amanone ɛne efie na fi bebre enso afrimu ankasa mo hɔ adwenkyerɛ hodo a mo de bebre na ɛbɛma bibia koso kama pa afi no momfa emra na entoto adwen akɔpem sɛ emra no so a na ya pagya ye mu 0551599933 0551599933 momfa mo WhatsApp messages no emra na yendwendwe ho yema obia ehu de ekopa sanso na obetimi edi message aba na eno no o the voice note na bebre na fi o de wadwenkyira hodo enso abre ana so oba ni video enso a no so betimi de aba na eno so yama amanfo ahwede opese o de eto edwa number no 0593231 0593231 for o messages a voice note and a videos no brain na yeni ho enkomo. All right, sika transfer mami kono ho na me hwe no babo no kakra de brain a foreign stories no matches koso pi Europe minim say the Ecoso amanfo ani wosu yie pa na EPL Arsenal amanfo nim say 2025 enkowie na de besiasi ama omo ho akwakokyere omo say 6 points and omo de atim din 42-48 and Arsenal ewo 48 and afi Aston Villa omo and Man City ewo 42-42 6 points omo say sa and dem enkofom biom se be call a change beba na ekosoro sanso ana other league matches ekoso nyina no sika bobo no de every the pundits no de to the managers no kasa players no kasa nsampi na ekoso changes awodo a eno so ekoso ni nyina no brante sike e de hunsem every yebewura Morocco na ekwehe de ekoso enso ewo Morocco say AFCON no eduru business end. And that's some kid 4 countries and I qualify echo the Bruni Efreno quarter-finals no nina hunsan sem kakra ha I de bremo enra matches e course a weekend nina ene matches ben and so e bekoso de hunsan sem kakra and so bremo. All right, my memra sike ho na head of the bre na local stories kwa miki enchekra so no akan no details and more or the ebebre or transit in local stories no ebre enra GPL matches Kumasi Asante Kotkode Hatofok omanhye afe no ase ye kra Kotoko dincho ewo swedro sanso and Hatofok enso omane mediema omoso edincho matches ben na aka ni nyina no ye de ebre na latest news yensaka HS Manchester United coach Ruben Amorim sacked. Yinadi na sike transe the details na ebebre Ruben Amorim our buy supporters no sa nyom edema no news ebasisia HS Ruben Amorim sacked. All right, nti sike the abab sisia no the details in no and so bebre we any other stories fabra man for etwem
right Jina my yana say na yen hyen sem na se dia ye be hyase dia free Ruben Amorim ana no pay an sisia ye tena sia na aba betomu so pene no mpenifo etimi eja ne kwan enso horom ye de mu details no enso e betimi edia draw na before say details ne be ba na yen ko Africa na India African komo kakra enso entimi emfa free on mark champions and say CAF African Cup of Nations no ekoso enso horom another results na na no pay what say Mickey etimi edia go edia ma na uremo e wo Cameroon dia omo ena sabre no ani Japan ena etimi aba edi ama Cameroon na yebeko ne akakwohwe sedia Cameroon players no omo celebrate victory against South Africa. Abraham Kunim no enso etimi by 2-1 win omunyan over South Africa. No Cameroon players celebrate our park no so yepa yankwohwe sedia Cameroon omo celebrate ye. Serious Cameroon omutimi celebrate here and so after win against South Africa and our share our Kessben television no so na uramo our AFCON sensem na Morocco omonso omutimi edinkunim and so akokopiem our quarter finals na play our Ginidin our AFCON yepa and so Brahim Diaz and us nani ache so wetimi qualify the team and so dia akokopiem our quarter finals na yadia o free Madrid and so ababe piem our Morocco abepo AFCON no na the dream so obetimi akwakobo no akwakopiem answer our final so mo du quarter finals ono Brahim Diaz nani ache so otimi akwakoremo and our quarter finals yentie nsema Brahim Diaz edi to dwa after the victory etimi qualify mo to the quarter finals no Brahim Diaz.
Yeah, first of all, it was to be honest a tough game.
C'était un match difficile. Je dois dire que les Tanzaniens ont bien joué. Et je suis fier de mon équipe, fier de tout le monde. Fier d'être ici avec nos supporters, pouvoir jouer. Et on est vraiment heureux de passer au tour suivant et on veut continuer.
Brahim Diaz and us in the near no you're proud of the team no so much me aboama makakuremo and so our quarter finals now we remedy before say Morocco for no be qualify na Mali edi kan qualify ahead of Tunisia. Now Morocco fans ni bi and so it make up against now after the game no our park nechi and omoko join in Mali for and omutimi celebrity and victory amunyan and so our Tunisia fans to watch Kessben television Morocco supporters and omako come Mali for home and so celebrity so wetin abon modern and so etimi Tunisia and so etimi edi omafremo and so ekwakopiemo and so the last 18 months away and money pa Mali for na boy Morocco for no team so money Tunisia for no and so NCA and so enfa NCA and so ene dia ekos our television so na matches no ebetimi atwa so and so hono Egypt 4 p.m. ya no on betimi at now ene Benin and so etimi ene edi abone hono uram dia Nigeria and so 7 p.m. on Mozambique and so ebetimi edi abone our Morocco internal features and ebetimi atwa so and edi atudwa and so edi ama yen free AFCON sensemo na yamba Remo and so EPL matches to jam and emu ensensem dia Chelsea interim coach on after say yetimi asake Enzo Maresca coach and din Enzo ne Callum McFarlane ono ana etimi den sem edi ababe to jam and say ne mrante no omo abom homadi ye papa na dodo na eruti omo sem ade Manchester City ebetimi ahye omo na so omo bom homadi and so etimi ekokote kan in the dynamics of the game ekonya 1-1 and mrante no and so the most important coach Callum McFarlane after 1-1 draw against Manchester City.
It's about
Callum, day one or match one as a Premier League manager, and you've gone to the Etihad and got a draw against Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. Is that kind of schoolboy dream stuff?
Yeah, it's a great moment for me personally, but I think that's been the narrative too much in the press or in the media. I think the most important thing is the quality of performance in that second half, the character that the lads shown, and they've shown that on many occasions, and I think that should be the narrative in terms of how well those players played in the second half.
Was that the game plan, to keep it tight and to try and do what you did and catch City late on?
No.
And the coach, Callum Macpherson, and our ultimate sense, and I did just say the most important thing, and an Embrantino, ultimate ISO, Omunya 1, and I saw my Betty Cano, and Manakoya 1-1, Etihad, and so Hormona Pep Guardiola, coach, and then need also so winning, no exclusive Gabano, and so with Arsenal the Gunners, now so Antimi and Cobanasa, and I say, dear, and penny for answer Busana questions, be brain, no more, dear, and Rantino Bebo Mabasu, so Munya, incredible game, all departments, none the boys, and so super, and so Hormonanso, Chelsea, and on my bomb home, so went to me, Manchester City, and Yaweno, and so Hormon and Rantino, Apostle Pep Guardiola after the game.
What did you make of the performance tonight?
Really good against the Sunderland second half, but we could not win.
I think by most metrics, it was a game you dominated. Was it just a case, a bit like Sunderland, not taking the chances?
No. When you are at 6 meters, in the penalty spot, in the 5 yards and 6 yards box and a penalty spot in front of the keeper 3 or 4 or 5 times, you had to score when this happened. And today was the same. It was an action, the 2 against 1, 2 against 1, or 3 against 2 to finish the game with the talent players. They could not do that.
They played against Bournemouth on the 30th of December. You played New Year's Day, so you had 2 fewer days to prepare.
And the Pep Guardiola and our Bonham Ranty and Abasu say, no, we are good in all departments. And Chelsea and our Bom Muhammad Yamutimi Ebenya equalizer no, and Mutimi Eche point in 1-1. And so, Hormona, ye free one man near come Mikel Arteta. And also, over the weekend against Bournemouth, Omutimi Ekomine, Kami and San Emma Bournemouth, Etimu Mirona, Mikel Arteta, and our Declan Rice Nabaso say 2 goals on Yan. And it me a boy, and so a mad sad victory, and so it me a boy. And now Declan Rice, a man for routine, say, oh, your best midfielder by far this time around. Mikel Arteta say, no, Bayagin, say, Osha Abrante no be Piemo, Arsenal the Gunners will improve day by day into no Beji Atumu, say Abrante and Diane Declan Rice, no, or your best midfielder, Sankro for a cancer. Yentian Sama, Mikel Arteta, it me edited to the far Declan Rice. Yababa Montana Airport, Mikel Arteta, and some of Timmy Editu Gary for Declan Rice on a Declan Rice Nankasa, on also Bekasa, and I'll say, I dare not or hear him so bit to me and another go, no when your hat trick, and so Ormon Nembrantano will be over Bonabaso, a Martin Zubimendi, who shared a Milford now Brantana Elbona, and no and a boy, and to know the brain behind on only 2 goals at Unyana, Martin Zubimendi, Spain Medfordano, and Obelport Nabaso, so ultimate a boy, and Ma on Abrante and Declan Rice, it me enya that 2 goals no answer on Declan Rice, ebo Martin Zubimendi Nabaso.
Quite a few cracking goals. I was quite surprised to learn that it's the first time you've scored 2 in a league game.
I know, that's crazy. I've been in situations before where I've scored 1 in a game when I wanted to go on and score another, and obviously it hasn't happened, but today it has, and it's a crucial one because at Christmas time, the fixtures come thick and fast, and to be able to help the team out with 2 goals is massive because we're going to need everyone chipping in at different points. So I'm happy I could help the team today to victory.
So this time around, were you hoping for the hat-trick when you've previously been looking...
Declan Rice, and all this sound come on answer to me to Jana Yeremu, Manchester United, I catch it here. Openi and nano piano, Ababeto just yet to me upon and so a Ruben Amorim, and I tabred in pen for a Jana Quine, so on far Ninkuku and Kaka and free Manchester United now on to me and corner Abraya Baba Pamana after the game on also to me and Leeds United and so Echo Quet to Penconom or the 2 jar so on about Manchester United as manager, Wamba as coach. And to more describing, I'm on describing it, or your coach, Edman Manchester United, no a manager, and so Edman Manchester United. Yentian Sama, Ruben Amorim Ekai before answer yes, Akino.
I noticed that you receive selective information about everything. I came here to be the manager of Manchester United, not to be the coach of Manchester United. And that is clear. I know that my name is not Tuchel, is not Conte, is not Mourinho, but I'm the manager of Manchester United. And it's going to be like this for 18 months or when the board decided to change. So that was my point. I want to finish with that. I'm not going to quit. I will do my job until other guy is coming here to replace me. I just want to say that I'm going to be the manager of this team.
And I yet me born in RC2. I say I'm not going to quit. na won kwete de mpanifo enso beje okwan kama say I didn't come here to be a coach, I'm a manager. And so then some Ruben Amorim and also an appear and Tiaba and it's a Ruben Amorim in Penifo and so to me a Jana Quine and so hormona before some Penifo Herbabe Jana Quino and a Jimmy Carragher and so then some to join or to be a money Ruben Amorim. Or say on unqualified so be a manager even Premier League anymore account him so be a manager de ama Manchester United yentien sama Jimmy Carragher e kan erfa Ruben Amorim who before say yes akino no.
But no matter what it is, I don't think he is in any position whatsoever to be questioning the people who appointed him.
Why not?
Because he's not good enough. He's not good enough to be Manchester United's manager. He's barely competent enough to be a Premier League manager right now. And that's not me being disrespectful to Ruben Amorim.
Jimmy Carragher and Eddie Common and so to me Eddie to just say Ruben Amorim unqualified. Sir, you obey me, a friend manager, a diamond Manchester United, na and yes, obey manager crown and so our EP on one, or no, a bit me out to try Yampia, a diamond crofon back question, the tactics and answer the Jumedia OD, and so our Manchester United to way, and in some Jimmy Carragher, and so to me Eddie to Jana, Matthias Cunha, and also to me Eddie to just say, a Diomokoe, so Moka Kunim against Leeds United, now so draw, and on Mutimi and so Eko Cunha, or say, and you're good enough, so bet me any drop against Leeds United. Not that crucial point, no. Omuhia, somebody bet to me ato omo adakam winning some Matthias Cunha edituja after the game.
Yes, after a disappointing draw against Wolves last time out, how important was it to move quickly on from that and come away from here with a positive result today?
Yeah, of course, like after this game against Wolves was a little bit sad for us. Of course, we want to win every single game and then have a big opportunity to step in the top 4. But yeah, of course, you need to keep going. After this draw, come here is not easy, and you know like how big is this game for everyone. But it's good to have a point here also.
It looked really physical out there. What was it like to play in?
And
yeah, it was so hard. Like,
and I said, no, and yet now so we 1 point in the air. So met me Eddie Akoko Remo Old Trafford. Now Uremo, dear opinion, Diane Anna slot on and said in some to jump after any game on also a boy or Coconia draw and so Hormo. Do Donna Eddie just send the players no every and so in Hormo and to me a coco ball draw or say nya dear on the best players are among available and dear Omco ball draw whether by injury and answer AFCON and Tino available na enyano and ma draw no enso etimi e buy SSO monfa the best 11 or select here ediko gina go pamano so nanka SSO montimi emfa win enso e horoma ana slot and otimi edison sem na editu dwana dodo na question say wasesa ne philosophy or the bar bobo kwani din enso ane Liverpool mo o se onsesa bibia nsesa ene mum no enoma ene nkoyi enso emfa ma no e wo Liverpool way ene nsema ana slot enso etimi editu dwana Jimmy Carragher or tutu be Adama Manchester United coach we na no san ba Liverpool so no si Liverpool omo bobo te said ya yatwe handbrake uti say ball en kwana nimo ejina faako ase wetia accelerator so na watwe handbrake no ball no entimi en kwana nim Jimmy Carragher after say otutu be Adama Manchester United yentien sama o kan ediche Liverpool so
it is progress but it feels like you're watching a team playing with the handbrake on. That's the best way to describe it. It's not how you imagine a Liverpool team to play. And I felt what happened in the sort of first, say, 4 or 5 games here. I'd expect then the performances to improve. Okay, I can understand the manager thinking it's just about results. We're going to make it really difficult for the opposition. You build some confidence. You build almost like a foundation that you believe that you're going into games that you're not going to lose. Then we'll see the football start to come. And it's just taken a little bit longer than I think most people expect. Because I think most supporters can understand at the start of this run why the manager sort of changed, left Salah out of the team, why the team maybe went on the front foot as much, because he had to make sure they stopped losing games. He did that. Now it's time to we need to see a little bit more football, a little bit more excitement, a few more goals as well. So I think we're definitely at that stage right now. It is progress, but
Entino Penny Jimmy Carragher and ultimate answer to be Edema Liverpool so more bobona at the car Wutia accelerator now was actually handbrake and yadia etimi a movie forward and so a hormone now opening Daniel Faki hey coach and so Edema Leeds United or no and a team 1-1 against Manchester United or say results and a disappointing results Nesanka Leeds or Muntime enya win and Ventia Manchester United and so a hormone no Muntime and fire standing unbeaten run in the league and so so na nyoma enko ye enso emfama we ene nsema openi Daniel Faki enso etimi editu dwa after the game on Manchester United enso etimi edipu ene yen free one mo na yen kopie mo enso ewo Italy Antonio Conte enso etimi edi Napoli ekoko wini against Lazio 2-0 eno mu wini enso hono na Conte game no ekoso na no adia otimi eko confronte other officials of the opponent side a referee enso etimi command red card enso hono muti Antonio Conte ena otimi se mrante mieno ena ekokonya ntokwa enso hono Antonio Conte ya na odin home etimi eko for ma referee enso etimi man red card enso hono mo ewo Abraham na Napoli omo win 2-0 enso against Lazio ewo Italian Serie A mo yen free hono mo na yen mepie mo ewo Spanish La Liga ne mu dia Real Madrid enso win 5-1 against Real Betis na Kylian Mbappe game no wantimi ambo bi Abraham no te VIP no Gonzalo Garcia Abrante no ebo nice goal enso etimi edito atenam na Mbappe esole ye no jubilate enso ma Gonzalo Garcia ni go enso otimi ehye enso hono na dodo na ase wambo bi no obe feel jealous na enso Mbappe na opponent enso ma na wo hwe Kessben television so uploading Abrante Garcia so otimi enya that wonderful goal no enso ma Real Madrid enso hono na Abrante Garcia and also on nani age so otimi enya that brilliant goal and so etimi man Bobo Kwani Diane Real Madrid and we share Kessben television say the ordinary book control ball on headed to penalty akenani mo na o shoot you here with the right foot na bona ekotat na mu na FA pa and so horomo no se nani age so otimi enya hat-trick and so edema Real Madrid Bobo Kono ni coach and so etimi ebe bona ba so say wa bona mo den enya hat-trick any dream say no a person hat-trick and so Santiago Bernabeu we and Sama Asensio and so etimi editu dwa and so edifa Garcia hon abra onya that hat-trick no edema Real Madrid na Barcelona and so etimi ekonya 2-0 win against Espanyol na ewie game no na obia ebo goalkeeper ni din and so ani one Garcia na baso esanse go out die no na yade ani money bon eso ani yepa entina after the game onya man of the match na save bia Joan Garcia eye no and adodo na ebon abaso first save no ade abon by and o save ye o save born no hu say Gerard Martin no ye defender edema Barcelona Bobo Kono ejina nanim enti obey obstruction e de amana ma striker no ball shot na ontimi che no enti no na wo hwe wo Kessben television so save born we ya no say Joan Garcia ne kwe na say Gerard Martin ko na koso ball so e no push na de no to ball na nim enti striker no ball na na ball no ko ball Gerard Martin do na e ball na ba so after brilliant saves oye enso e horomo na Abrante si nani age say after the game no otimi enya man of the match and so after the game na ni coach Hansi Flick o say Joan Garcia no nim so obetimi aye number 1 Ediama Barcelona 18-24 and so etimi de betu na nim say omo pe Joan Garcia from Espanyol wan pupunite no enti wabam aba be ye de onom Hansi Flick e kan say omo kofa no emane meye and so honom wey and say ma Hansi Flick etimi editu dwa obo ni goalkeeper Joan Garcia na paso honom ye free honom na ye for transfer news no enti Afambe Vietia, Abrante and the Anson is so Cancelo. Over the weekend, no, I say Inter Milan, ultimately submitted bid, and so Eddie Akakoma, Al Hilal, na Hilal for no, Eddie Abetu just 100%. Abrante and the Abetu, when him say, oh, free club no more, and so ultimately Eddie Akko, and none of the Abano say, Bobo Quanity, and so Inter Milan, or my imagine, so Omade, Aselbi, and so Ebetimiako, and now said Divrich, and so Ebetimiako, and now more the Akako fan, Joao Cancelo, and now Baby Siakai, and so ultimately Eddie Ama Bobo Quanity, and so Inter Milan. Essence Abrante dancer don't phrase obetimi at nephew for more than 2 months into omu here right back obetimi ababua Inter Milan Bobo Kono and so hormone na opinion din and so ne Morata president and so edema Bobo Kwani Diane Inter o si David Fratesi nya de o ka tro omo so person fi club ni mu na so omo hwe Abrante ne ne ye dia dia so wo de offer ba na se offer na papa dia ombetena se no matimi enwa discuss offer bia ebetimi aboa both clubs no matimi etimi agya abrante David Fratesi kwan na wakwa kusina kan enso ehormo na Bayern Munich sporting director and odi aba betu just a day out Upamecano ade ankomo bia enkoso e Bayern Munich o maso ye ene Upamecano na so ye nemmom no omo offer omde be ma abrante na ebetimi akwa 3 to 4 years and abrante ron so jituma obetimi assign enso etimi ade ama Bayern Munich bobo kono nti day out Upamecano and am penfo ehwe anim say 4 to and say 3 to 4 years no obe sign no watimi akoso esina kan ade ama bobo ko anidin enso ane Bayern Munich enso hono na Thiago Silva and wakwa kopiemo enso e Porto over the weekend no abrante no etimi sign contract no enso sabridi afei and wakwa kodu Porto Montene so enrade nmre and abrante no ahwene kiki kama otimi ekopiemo enso e Porto enye fedi agro na me sorry to no Paris Saint-Germain Luis Enrique or say trophies omo je no last season no omo hwe anim so mbesan agi same trophies this season amani omo akoye enso e dia over the weekend omo game omo boy omo line up trophies omo timi eje no this season na eno we hear our Kessben television so players any officials and so any team managers ni na akoka ho omo da omo fans no ase enso honum ti Luis Enrique se fans ni hwe anim so mbeje mo e dia Paris Saint-Germain jena. Okay.
All right. You fancy. Yeah, no group be am so go for be am to asim be am. I'm from Anfaso Kakra, I'm so pa. I'm from Anfaso Kakra. CK. All right, CK. And the amanon nsem no ebre enim sem won sempi e kan e de efa won se dem di kan e kan no betimi di afa 05515999933 05515999933 wonfa more messages no embra do person can be results I pie free 5 major leagues no emo and beyond nafi Ghana for more titru ewo clubs no ahodo no emo Euro and the person can won sembia say AFCON results are about so far. 4 countries are qualify call the business end quarterfinals no here for and the match say because no what predictions be ni hun sempia ni na no fa brain na fi Ghana Premier League Asante Kotoko Hearts of Oak Oman say afi 2026 no asi crowd then na person can the fa onin sensem kakra ekoso e clubs no emu we any show I didn't kind for 2026 the Bremo Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel 121 and when you know programming a good live Samsung and a Kessben TV plus and when you know program no a good live Eben at the same
the general bokopa
it didn't ase Charismatic Ventures. Yes. No, papa. And easy cry. Be anywhere I talk Charismatic Nuna. One no huda. Neneno afi Osha say ne bim guta. Sankeba. Upa de na on time yes okay. It be so dasene oba na amana asun live. Ni body sa na mani agisa.
Yes sir.
All right, me intending na the brain.
Sergio medase e wa kunya kese a ode amami na Sergio memo official paso.
Afin commentary.
Mama Charismatic, wholesalers, retailers, omo a ye no mu din sa wo so nyina ana ye customers omo to ye ndro no nyina so official pa. Na Sergio nkomo ya hyase me de ye dro ye friend no Zahara Mixture, Zahara G capsules. Ena edi kan e won nkomo twetwen mu. Na sadro we ayadura oba ene bema etime nom se woye bema na utie me na infections hawadwen infection bi te se gonorrhea syphilis ana se chlamydia na ama obema no afon obema no ensansan bi abegu obema no ho prekesen bema bi wo ha enam se wafa innam yare bi te se gonorrhea ana syphilis no impempi no odwonso ana obre na ochem ansa na Johnson no etimaba owa bonsa Johnson so eka ne ntentem bema bi so ha obonsa ensofita na efiri ne bema eba se woye bema na uhu saa niema we won ho na ene watena che wakon bema uhu nsisaye bia wo ma mese me no tonchia Zahara Mixture ene Zahara G capsules no bema yɛde aduro no abasa embeboa wo sɛ woyɛ ɔbaa so na wotie me na white anasa odepoa ɛne wabɛtena ɔbaa bi wɔ hɔ a etimi ma nsuo bi agugu na asabi pampan bi wɔ mu a ɛho nya ni kakra sɛ woyɛ ɔbaa na wotie me na white ɛne wabɛtena no wako ɔbaa unhu sisaye bia wom ayɛ krankɔtew so a me se aduro baako pɛ ana ne bɛboa wo Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules sɛ woyɛ ɔbaa so na wɔ hɔ na 2 years ni untimi emu nsa 1 year ni o mensesen emma ɔbaa bi so wɔ hɔ a obu ni sa da koro pɛ na atwa ɛba ne sa na ɔhaw pa no na mu ɛwɔ na wom sɛ woyɛ ɔbaa na wote sa adura me se aba ɛnɛ midi ho adanseɛ akamfo ɛdeɛma sɛ bɛboa wo ɛne Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules Kodra store pharmacy shop herbal shop bi abɛn wo wo se wo pɛ Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules ɔdɔfo bi so hɔ a ɔsa pa ɛhɛna dwen me se sɛ aduane tɔ ne yɛ ma buoi ondidi yɛ so a na amanehunu pa na ohu ubonsa ne boa no nyina ɛhyehyɛ no ne mfe ne mfe ubonsa na chi na edwa no ɔdɔfo utisa na ɔsa ɛhawa dwena ɛnɛ adura aba midi ho adanseɛ akamfo ɛde ma ɔsɛ bɛboa ɔsa bia ɛtetew na bɛyi ne nyina ɛde free hɔ ɛne Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules na obi wɔ hɔ so a ɔwɔ weak immune system me pa kyɛsɛn ɔno nko a ɔyɛ bibi kakra bi a ɔbɔnsɛ na ɔte so ɔnante kakra bi a ɔbɔnsɛ ɔhu na mane de bia ɔbɔnsɛ infections na ɛhana dwen otriti a ɛkɔ na ba ɔno nko de bia ɛwan ketenkete 2 years ni ɔdɔfo ɔda ho bɔ wa ɔdɔfo mesi wa duro ɛne Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules Kodra store pharmacy shop herbal shop bi abɛn wo se wo pɛ Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules ɔdɔfo yɛbɛkɔ yɛ aduro efɛ no hindi herbal mixture na sɛ aduro we ɛyɛ aduro ɔdɔfo no bra hawodo ane yɛkeka bom atwetwe mu ahoɔden no ɛde ayɛ sɛ na wo pɛ malaria fever duro tatahwe abɛboa wo pa ɛne hindi herbal mixture obi wɔ hɔ a da bia nanum ato wobɔ sɛ ɔno nko a na apɔ so ɛyɛ ne ya da bia tipayɛ wobɔ sɛ odidi kora ɔnkɔ da bia na nanim atwefea ɔdafo wote sɛ fa hindi herbal mixture no ɛyɛ waduro wo typhoid fever na ɛyɛ krankɔtɛwo so no wako a unhu sisaye bia wo mu no hindi herbal mixture ɛnu ne adura medi ho adanse ɛde ma wo sugar level na obɛkyeke a na da bia ɛkɔsoro adano ayamhyehye ɔdafo fa hindi herbal mixture no ɛyɛ waduro wo pressure na adano dadwene no ɔdafo Kodra store pharmacy shop baabi a ton aduro Ghana ha wo se wo pɛ hindi herbal mixture na ɔdafo bi wɔ hɔ adwuma ɔyɛ no ɛden me pa kyɛsɛn ɔyɛ adwuma ɛgya ho ɔgyina ntenten ɛkyɛ ɛba ne sa na da bia ama na pomuden no ato sini ɔdafo aduro ɛbɛboa wo ɛne hindi herbal mixture Kodra store pharmacy shop herbal shop bi abɛn wo se wo pɛ hindi herbal mixture ɛnu ne adura onoma ɛbɛboa nipadua no ama wa hoɔden no asita agyina so ɔdafo yɛbɛkɔ yɛ mɛmɛdura yɛfrɛ no Zahara man capsules sɛ woyɛ bɛrima na wotie me na nnɛ woda ho ma excuses ana mabrɛ ana madwuma ɛden bɛrima mesrɛ wo ɛnyɛ wo nko adwuma na ɛdene sɛ woyɛ bɛrima na wowɔ weak erection sɛbi ɛhyɛm na adwo bɛrima wote sɛ mesrɛ wo ɛdura ɛnɛ aba ɛbɛboa wo ɛne Zahara man capsules sɛ woyɛ bɛrima so na ɔnkɔmmoa no ayɛ mmerɛ bɛrima Zahara man capsules ɛno ne adura ɛbɛboa wo bɛrima bi so hɔ a sisi yaleɛ paa ɛne na bɛtena bɛrima Kodra store pharmacy shop herbal shop bi abɛn wo se wo pɛ Zahara man capsules bɛrima bi so hɔ a na nkɔmmoa no ayɛ mmerɛ bɛrima me se wo hia Zahara man capsules Kodra store na pharmacy shop herbal shop bi abɛn wo se wo pɛ Zahara man capsules ɔdafo gye number si ebia na bibi kyerɛ wadwene so anaasɛ unti bibi ase 0246 34 83 34 0246 34 83 34 0248 56 93 35 0248 56 93 35 adofo da bia meka me se bambo atrema eye chen ayarsa bokitma eto adofo men twen ma yare no e ma onyamobo ansa no wato na mo ope currency nupa yade abedwa so efe no Zahara Mr. Any Zahara G capsules. Who no madrona or the Mr. no bamini G capsules now. I will boost the immune system no. I said to effects in biasibit gonorrhea, syphilis. Any Zahara man capsules. I will bear maybe a messiah trade no. A bonnet some nanisa 1 minute bema. Any Hindi haba Mr. I will the phobia, malaria fever, typhoid fever, high blood pressure, any diabetes, and an abetana. You no pay. Ya 12 petit pharmacy shop, herbal shop. License chemical shop bia na me shop se utadro na obeya danse no aka se characteristic edro no eye pa me da se do
si numbers ni so bi o ma me pa cho
0246 34 83 34 0248 56 93 35 0248 56 93 35 me da se do
okay. Charismatic Ventures. Charismatic Ndono, ye kamfo de amount no ye misro, but for numbers no na money omo any enko be Ndono wo bia no kopebi na ebeboa ye papa 2025 kenten I fear every me so papa da ho kuta kenten and the kenten the one here say they come there or the beko wom na ye the kenten no akwakosie no e dey asala daka no cause on ko nya kenten no hoda Easy waterproof paint. Kofi Amwakon, that is saying,
already Adam.
The Yango Asepa.
Na yana me masem na Canada.
One of the can tell studio, apart from who?
Ah, okay.
Yes. What's some like them slow? What's the maker?
No one can grab my fish up. One man can be bia.
Just say we know the fish up and crans and awoko. Okay, I think say right. Yeah, Mr.
One welcome me crowd.
Welcome.
And now the contain mo
me kaida me welcome wa. Me buy them the show. The show need the see any ekro. Yes. Anyway,
me boss ocha o.
Me gene so pa.
Me the memo official pass so.
Yeah, official fin come to.
E say afi bia no wo ye wo ho. O luku abrantie.
That also.
Then say I'm for age no.
Easy waterproof paint. No more leakages. And that's after the leakages ba.
Everything na ba. Ebe free na ba.
Twaso ni onko.
Okay.
Easy waterproof paint.
No more leakages.
Yonko.
Me kasa ba.
Yonko.
Okay, you bet you are TF4.
Yeah.
Now you are customers. Obi biara or the easy adwuma. Obi so afei na wabo ni sika no a oba beto no. Omra sisi yi na ometo dodo bia obetimi bia no dey koye ni project. Na the woman say easy waterproof paint. You be ko so abodawro sejo. Ebia nane dey di kan a utie mi a ohwe mi a. Asem da e wo ma wa ne say se wo dan nas eliki. Leakage ni che se wo chance no enyunu. Udana si bom pumpunya. U project bi a wa warehouse bi unzo de atoso. We be warehouse de ko ye man won kan. U say warehouse no omo boss omo kwan chance na. Joints na ya na ntem wo de liki. Eti warehouse bro na say mbetimi abeya de am say oh ye be ye simple. E na easy na sisi ba esisi enam soro na ye penti so a ye baba pa na wie de bia oda yase. E bia mi kan wo warehouse ke sie bi e how. O wa sorry ke sie bi so e tete o. Leakage say how. Easy waterproof paint, penny paint, and ne. And say your number one preferred paint in Ghana and even in West Africa. Say the whole of West Africa, and you Ghana in Ghana and in West Africa. Your bag Ghana have over 40 to 45 years. Now me about this year, near 46 years. Hooray! Because ye nya same yada, nya me adom si ye nya sem. Ne de ba nyina ya dance die say jo ye ko break yi, obi sheda fro complain yana. Ebe no refi. Ye ko break obi a unam for the beto obi nyina no. Not even a single complaint. Yes. 2025 was a good year. 2026 will be a better and the best year for all of us. Because a year and then so Danny Likia and the air catcher and say Emubu Daningu. Sikanka would cotton chance for no jai. And let's say be out say your tennis court crabs from our and also be for any moment. And no, so you were easy floor painter. Come on. You about best spreading near your court na ma make a school be and it be a cran be our best or your tennis court. Ni na ebe yama. I will have the battle some who. It's easy there, the American na say. Ya so ye kese no e nkran ne wo. Si wo peace FM anim ho traffic light that's it pay. Usi ya be 5 minutes walk any petrol station kese bi and e dey anim he won send faso. Eti over frey nipa body same thing ye man number no. Your number ye ba ku pe Ghana. And I'm on baby will be among free 0593 70 76 96 0593 70 76 96 Easy waterproof paint. And until a young one yet no more leakages no. And on the painter auto ummoka minu unto painting no huda. Be free border road 2025 obi obehia me bia adanse die abasubo na mani agi na mitima yem dedede Sergio we na make no Sergio he obi tennis court in ye yama no eti the American nyane say ye easy die otumre na wa kiresie we ye easy floor paint in the spread is ano ye wo paint na hodo bebre eti die woman say easy paint die no ni paint ane se wasi uda na wie dika ba wadwunim kura na ye de kadan no asa na bia wo any ordinary paint bia office be kan wa wasema enti ye no ye adwuma bia na ne de adwuma na ba beto TV no so akyere mo ne ya di ho adanse akyere mo se ne ye pese akyere enti wo dan na enwunu no kwa de ekoko bi kra wo beto so na se oni painter mo ya so nte obi fish pond na se jo yakoye yo kama when ne face blue ya painter papa na ne fish pond o de fish na guma je se emwo ya ni age fe kama enti easy de eye niam bebre ne de ye but se wa meto a unya ho result this wo beto bi any color be out any rainbow color nyankonton color be obi with the exception of say black and on the all share ani ayama there was certain specific colors are o share ani ayama it would dey so be free baby awo enye distance barrier mayen una huni so wachiri Ghana ha delivery on point bibia ye aduane edin na deliver na enye paint enti the oba yen say oba for phone no what start your dialing number we 0593 70 76 96 0593 70 76 96 painter water na it is a mine painter water the thickness no quite yes painter water a unfa bibia mfra apart from issue umpe na opede e mani pan da daw e mani pan kan sama enim enchiro no mo mato no etire na mabisa the host the king himself the Sergio say ye go break obi afre no and on your kwada me boss number and quickly and kono ne be din komo sisi akra mete na ya hu de be ye obi amfre no enti ye meton ade boni ma wo show so Sergio so don so ne ma fon so ha ade anya papa so ha oh okay o brand no so all right ade food and dance board in you to so ha Ghana standard board in you to so I like that it's easy there make Kenyan say ne wo sorry bi wo project bi wo building contractor now person the biamon for mount adwuma ya wo painter now person the bi anya adwuma ya you go for easy paint Sergio me kenten no kan ho asem afi na dru so kenten de ntia me de ba ne Sergio obi wo ho de me kan nyina achi obese di no ho achi nye se de wo kura dance ya odi fa nyina obese ka se me nyini yet ade so enim say papa it is like obi aje di no mo say okay yate de ya ese ka kenten me jaiba eti kenten na se cheri na so tumire na no achire se no nie ye pe ne aba Ghana ha ese kenten ye fa nkozuo ba easy adawroma ye se ye be konzuo ampa so ye de ko the ball studio where they were high fair I very brand new pa and can you say be so as maba it is a joke me din so kakra bi begum na the wofi otie no or hear me for the first time no the person training and say on chance ni dey ekoko bi kra and the dey studio where can ya fidie kan won see say joke me din so no gum life I nyunu aka o say joke I nyunu aka na man for ehun say easy paint is your preferred number one paint boss me maso 1 year ni can tell you
no dan
okay boss me dan no no na ba no pe de kwa de me family sakra sense ni
ase ho na ehia me
ase ho na ehia
so bi be gu for ma
no ni boss me sana be dey say no ni e bi gu for
ma to ho abom mi
oh Sergio easy now you can was no on disappointing me o eno ni paint te saman paint am say boss me dey so gu me kwa san kan nye paint bi anya papa say why
sure
but who say why now that is what you are saying.
Guma
sa that here. Etiefo. Mo de ani say mo be fa number no. No ma frɛ. Wo fra, I dey mre na adwuma ti etimi nkan sem ne pii. Sergio ayi ani no ososore. Etu fra, de wo pese oye ma bi e be ya ma wo. Wo pese mix colors kwa ma wo e be ya ma wo. Wo pese e be paint floor paint. Wo pese e be your warehouse. Wo pese bibi ne e be ya ma wo e be ya ma wo. Easy as never disappoint. Ain't disappoint so. Adanse nkwa na eba. 0593 na be
0593
70 76 96 abroche phone no mo amaba ne mo amaba no mo de mo sisi dan bebre gugu new site mo kwa no matum afeda 2 years 3 years na mo mai mo be ba na dan la si nyina efrofro e dan la si nyina ebombu nya de me kan nyina so obebo +233 593 70 76 096 nyame adom so na man da TV no so screenshot baby e wonye baby e ho wa enkran ha ya beka junction enye painter ye kra te say ya no de ni bia na omo kra na omo de bedu no de nema boni afra na wura dem na woni so hihye no minim se obi kwati mi de nema boni front to the sense oba kra nyima na opon paint no enkoto ade fun my adwene nye say ade bia efra mo no ne ba no na ye papa we de uti factory ho make bia na ya ma drink bi na wo nom na ye painter ma colors bia pe na ya mix ye de gu ka mama na de ko we so de nyame adom opemu na ba boss aba nti phones ni kuto no a friend no dodo bia beto obasa ti so obeche obi umpewe na apede de baby na ape bi si phones no ko opemu na kasa yes it me sorry Sergio o friend me easy waterproof painter na mani aje na me stressre na ma je so no more leakage because say me bra penny see onya complain I say you man na me ye dwapa e say boss me nkan tron jaman fo ana me nkan tro
afidi na ugina so no nkan kwala afidi o
I never depa I like that
so platform we
enyen kwala afidi
me gina ha eni agro
I like that it is also na ne me nya papa on so
no way
it obi afre wa ka kire mo say omo metobi
that is
boss so chia omo official pa
me gina so papa
and that's so many nyi sada ebra me tea from platform so say Ruben Amaro apam no mani ajepa
we a man you fan
the greatest fan yeah bobo say school boys say school kola yeah the ko ye ni man dey buy no was say arrogant
yes you dey no sorry hoko ye no you
say ye hwehwe mo who say man pam mo dey na ngan ye pam ye dey no is that do Liverpool for so
yes
okay
you sign
it
all right easy waterproof paint no more leakages ka ho na pebi eto misremo na edan a enwunu de enye ade papa kra wodan a wo be painti mitreo eye pool ahodo amoye ewo fie ene miamia ahodo pi no munyusu easy waterproof paint eno na ye kan for the amount Yanto Jumede no as well Zakov Mohammed any message din kan abre yen good morning boss great to see you guys back again on the airwaves happy new year once again boss anyway where there is no hope that is where we'll go and do our magic this is Chelsea for you Man City were lucky yesterday if I would have lost this game on any day if I had been Enzo Maresca in charge but thank God he was sacked. That guy just came to Chelsea to waste our time. Better luck next time to have to forgive her. We just didn't deserve to lose that game yesterday. But football has done it in its own way. Good morning to the crew. Happy New Year to you all. Zakov Mohammed, message you know, and Edin Kai Abeka Mensa Ewa. The cracks they pampered are finally visible. Thank God, Mo Salah is at AFCON. And by now, Carragher has started. Dauda anyway, FDB and so the Kanyansa, the Pedro de Ashanope, Kinsley Santem, I could do every man Cranso Senior High School. Also, sir, I said it, and I'll continue to say it again. Whenever Cameroon, Egypt are coming to the AFCON with weak squads, fear them. Yesterday, the match between Cameroon and South Africa simply explained the quality and class in football. South Africa played good football but lacked quality and class. Cameroon showed class and quality. AFCON nowadays is not for local guys anymore. All those countries using local players are suffering. Even North Africans who were predominantly using local players are now shifting to foreign-based players. Kinsley Asante Mwakon, me do de besia na fi yakodi enkomo kakra se mutual consent to se sack do se wan yo Ruben Amorim one eye Enzo Maresca omunyina no eni ho ebiom menim say for be boa na ya hwe ho kakra na going forward the oho ema Chelsea and Manchester United and who next and so no be dwen ho makwaba so bia boko de yes 2026 CDM say wow our also need that one fee safi anye yi a when safi anye yi a minim afrika yes Yes. Go there as our ye be away. He said it all. Dear on ye.
Master, the Okas are being here, only mafia be there.
Yeah.
I say,
the rest a few.
Maybe I say, what Pim so easy. When so I you told us your bruise soon.
But I was starting 2 years ago. Is it not? Yeah, 2 years. No,
without approach.
No, I didn't expect in the buy, no.
But without approach.
Oh,
now what is what you so
yeah. I'm so Jai is Ebia o yusu radio no. Any platform man for Baba Amfa. This one
this is open now do to my 30.
2 years.
And you know kind. Open kwa now do butu mu to ida. At 30. This are open kwa.
Because
butu na 30 abesa
so Ebia specs so Ebia obe manaba from kakra. So okay height.
Ye nyina dan eternity.
Yeah, okay height.
Say territory in the height in your problem.
Okay height, okay color.
Okay.
And a chile.
Awa, what's cardia? You go there. Criteria where you is cardia kope o.
Osasi ni panonso kra ne bunye duka.
The bunye duka yes.
Awa what's cardia?
On pay the bobo hoka pizza debi. No ope oyire di bakos oyi.
Ope di oyi no oyi.
Yes.
And now kan ade tin o keep bank account so.
And dey be this year just otisu kakra. Awa oyi height different.
Say specs. So
yeah.
They will be to consider the first year. Will be virgin
everywhere. Okay. Virgin crab and fanka.
Or the virgin free. Okay. We are free. We are about 50% true.
Yes.
Okay. Cause they are doing pie virgin.
Over this year, you virgin free. Now maintain height, any color, any training. Oh, maintain. You virgin no go free.
But I couldn't do it. Franco tell you. One cent no free. So I want no kuyi and nipa kura yi no. And to win free.
Also on pay the all bad rice.
There you are. And there you are no free.
Mickey then they won't win draw.
Say
50-50 grand okay. Oh. Yeah, Mickey did intense.
2026 over to it Mickey.
Oh, we are familiar with numerology. Numerology. More motion numbers.
Numbers, yeah.
No more they are predicted. Yeah, almost the year 2026. We hear numerology now. 1. Relationship dada. Ibitimasaki can't see any bar.
2026.
2026.
Wow.
Relationship dada. Ibitimasaki can't see any.
Okay.
Bill a manta. A mabedi memesika. A fear. A mabedi memesika.
Una wukana say
numerology.
I'm by ever. Every person go kind.
Pages but you tell me forward the document be ma. Na me nim say obey them say come out further and better particulars.
Second one the you free no order.
No want to be you free but so say free.
Second one the and they order that you free
so member di mercy fee.
Emma be di membership.
Sorry, Emma be di membership.
And the free. Tell the order.
Almost a few.
By more.
Hey, they do. The always was a member be upa.
My page is document beyond them.
And a monk that we remember be upa.
Almost a fee. Emma be di membership.
Wow.
And a view say impression as a intermatity bit I can't see any. Number 2 and I'm saying, not just a Sabi. Who relationship now on any ex? Yeah, higher, you're careful.
Okay.
Because 2026 in the lesson.
I say, Ebesan can't see any.
Ebeki can't see any. Gentia dada.
What relationship be more? So me.
So,
dear grow
on any ex Besa can't see any. Intina, the ex no ready and ne mammy are no buano. I'm not to be careful.
Okay.
So, and Okosran money papa naba, you're careful.
Yes.
It be a decent omunye, but numerologists in say a fee. Old relationships, Ebesaki can't see any bar.
How my who document again image you?
Minim your pages, me pushy numerological document be the man.
Wow. What are you in able to concern no mood?
And Marvy di membership. And I did not tell me, and I remember being pop.
I've almost seen Marvy di membership.
And you remember being waffy.
I see.
Your modia in the Thomas said it's coming.
Wow.
See, our me the way between because uncommon I eat.
Okay.
Pisca. So na ya chiri
unse sika so ne penko ni nyanko
Jomo se pipi wo pipi obina
okay
so one pipi one put effort to there unya bi
na wa sane ya kan say ya wi chiri no ye chiri mo
jo bati
on so wo ye campaign na spend it
yeah
but we campaign now we need election
after election no campaign
yeah nti ya mane nyi wadwen say campaign time no sane ya spend no wo so cd we as na be spend no
eso beti
on say campaign crofo talk at last no to we to
kuma ni na idea ho bajim na mo bia ya boa wa because you did that 25
komo bia na udi na chiro na chiro say obre
awa uda o mo brim
awa woni man kan nko abajuma akra tajo be odera woni brim
ya botre akra enko wona ne kakra e be sorry too e na ade e be je wa e o mi enko wona ne kakra o jama kan ho bajo munya doctor bi sere and if you see zongo jama kan messages aba ade kakra o de aba no
jama kan
ya usre ayi nyuma o ti fere ma won tire nyum mum ya won tire mu ye sa o dai kan yewu o afi no cover document number munya botre
pages are major na
yeah
as me nim so be there for evidence me I know you
doctor is back again 2026 with numerology Paw anyway Physicality okay yeah the mercy yes but chilling papa wa prepare for AFCON 2026. I'm Sir Felix watching you live from Achimasium. You better to any now, so mama worry cry. Mo de munya botre. You be hwedi nyina na fi. You be come on neka krebi na ya hwedi ho free and so brain. Okay. We say from the realm of the spirit. I've seen that our Mohammed is waiting for Arsenal to win the UEFA Champions League and the EPL before he gets married. Skanza, Bimbila, Unadi, and so Abre Yen. Okay, yes, that's every hand of pay.
Franco na e born no mam or him. Think on one money
money family.
Sanyum na ese so mo bo.
Ya wa do
kai sanyum no pa. Oh, se one of betena ha.
Mon bra more no no.
Se ma e bo nyum ka. Oh, amorim no mo ka video. It's my why.
Any mama no.
Oh, yeah,
nice boy.
That's what I manager. He's not Conte, he's not Jose. He's the manager of the club.
Yes.
He has 18 months left. Oh, I'm penny and the Franco was
okay. Doc, I want him sacked.
Yeah, General.
I'm going to comment.
It's the best news I've received in the year 2026. General, Bibia Daddy Pifisa Branty and Emfa. November in exactly 1 year. I'm saying you know the banana. I think
control room.
That's a phone call.
Okay.
General, the sack of Amorim, no. I think someone United from Penny for and Wabutrache. But Bibia Daddy Pifisa Branty and Jumana Yana on to me. And Sebi, okay, Tima, Nanka when yam wakakra. A Jumano Modimano, no. I say, oh, yeah, 2 stack say, no person, until Pia. Paying for coffee, meme kuku down. Abe Gunechi, sporting director, one, Gunechi. You do my room catcher and say, opinion 3 back, no. And fact, Premier League in them, wow. Teams na G Premier League in who do the 3 back. G Premier League. E be a Conte be ye be near the but on no variety kakre one, but what the can we try a 4 back near various squad na or said da. And General, no matcha Oshe United against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Game beyond Shemi says our game ni da. Wolves are wako some 13 games will be as why fufu United are trying to find a draw. Then Enra against Leeds United. Who shared the starting 11 General? There were 6 defenders starting. Then 2 defensive midfielders in Ugarte and Casemiro. 10 players in the General Park, and there were only 2 offensive players, Matthias Cunha and Benjamin Sesko. And Tibona, Omoya no Masadia Bech, no one created any chance. No. It was so clear. Now, how on earth, and I'll be out the Patrick Dogu, Ekobo, one of the double number 10, right side of the number 10. Abrantia na nkasa no ne comfortable zone no ontumi nya hwe ho. Into here Joshua Zesky ba me to nyam that position where the Zesky will do it better, he will place a good pass there better. Zesky ba ne first pass kunya to atena. Into general bibia there the first adwuma no ntumi nya. But I no pay me tie an interview no. I told myself say guy no one man you mpanyimfo no ntema say beyond repairs. Because tie ni kasa na ye clear. Say ebufuo soro pa cheze they will show him exit. Say me nye Mourinho, me nye Conte, me nye hwan nemum me ye manager. Until say me contract bewu 18 months no bia hutiase hu say me ye the manager of the club but I'm not the coach. You see the moment obi beka penny beka say me ye manager me nye coach no omo nkomodiem no. The difference between the manager and the coach is say coach ni dey the nipa ne brewa no training omo. But manager there you are strongly involved in decisions ins and outs. Why na yen sign no, why na yen sign no, why na emra, why na enko managers adwuma no. But Amorim feels that what they say take sporting director na CEO ni why no the person who decide man no. And the problem ba ko ni say ofo say nankese say omoto semenyo edema no. Once Semenyo ni koshia yen went man convince boy ni say wing play no ye winger no ubebo no Semenyo team no felt that akwa no komodie nyina no one onye ready say obesisa ni formation no double number 10 for no so no Cunha ni mbuemu no Semenyo doesn't see himself there as he trying say akwa no open no de na bebo as center forward and Semenyo and his team feels the boy hasn't gotten there. There were other issues they disagreed on, and I think say Ninkomo Dieno ni adeno o fed up. One the results on the map. Why are Subrache untie futu? Also so more brebia. That team is too big for him. So for me, General, the sack near long overdue. A Manchester United team that could place 15th. Not still get our job. And see, United are yes adena am farmer David Moyes. Omanya and our own Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They didn't do it for anybody. But this guy, by virtue of the fact that United paying for the food, say, Oma sisa. Yen to see a team number from name building from there. And the guy is not building anything. Mejitum say, who share the last 2 games now, the team is suffering. Because 1 or 3 key players in AFCON, Mazraoui, Ahmad, and Mbuemu. Then the life wire of the team in Bruno Fernandes is injured. Mason Mount injured. Kobe Manu injured. Ekamia Koyese almost all the key players. Then
it was so. Ruben Amorim, before his sack, the sense more okay, was a Bape, no was a BB cause.
Yes.
Sa na Enzo Maresca, okay.
Yeah.
Also before so also before no. Also make comments.
The West 48 hours.
Yes.
After the Atlanta game.
Yes.
Oba Chelsea and only in the West 48 hours. And one chiri and then send you over bono and yet that come say sa okoya answer na you the okay na 140.
Na say Abrofuna Nkasa they are good at communication and managing issue. Until many no be can say na chess asem kese pa. Ewa see eba.
Yeah.
Because Amorim will not speak this way and continue to work with the bosses.
Sure.
It's so clear. Now me Eka sack is maybe Andy Bebem. Enzo Maresca sack. Me share any problem with the sack. But Penina Musumu ni Babesha na 9 na. Me mentiasi.
Liam
Rosenia. Mentiasi.
I heard on some bidana kwa.
And then Chelsea pay. That's my question. What is Chelsea looking for? Because maybe
Chelsea is only looking for a manager who will control on it. Because let's divide the 2 owners. Abramovich started with Claudio Ranieri. on a day with Thomas Tuchel. Inti from a trained Italian and no experience in the game. And no decided so by appointed coaches who are winners. Felipe Scolari, Carlo Ancelotti, Jose Mourinho. And the situation at Chelsea woman Gusiden Knebeba. Gusiden Knebeba best stopgap. And if you are talking about Gusiden, you are talking about a coach who has played the semi-finals of the World Cup in 1998. You are talking about a coach or the Korea quarter final of the World Cup for the first time. You are talking about a coach or the Australia first quarter finals at the World Cup. That is what Goose didn't bring to the table. But and there's a coach over in contrast. Omobe inherited a team with a Champions League winning coach. And Omode Pochettino by. Pochettino, the wire and so Koji League PH. Graham Potter by Onyeshe. Lampard by Onyeshe. Maresca a Leicester City and fan from Championship on the buy. And to look at the class of coaches Roman de buy and look at the class of coaches Lawrence Stewart, any Todd Bolly, any Bernard de Bali deba. Until they clearly need a coach bet me control over that particular coach.
You see, then that is not how Chelsea supporters everywhere. What here on saying social media, say Chelsea is not a project team.
Karaga can be grand after the game.
Say Chelsea is a project team. Say you be mayor who 2-3 years. Na ya titinia be drew baby. No. Chelsea there na ya been wa Wimra zim.
So they kind of have rebuilding.
Rebuilding. And Chelsea there no. Fans ni sa abotre no. Hwe nkrofo egu Chelsea na fa yo mo a no more other teams are. No munya win feeling no mu pe no. Na Abramovich ni Mourinho de bre omu no. Omu jaba omu ni abotre. Enti omu ni sa ade no. Now this Liam Rosenier. First of all, as a footballer, our mobile team papa bia. Bristol City ne, Hull City ne ade. Reading. So England national team when you be a mother.
They know how to pay Maresca.
Now what's the difference between the two?
Nyabutre. They are Chelsea for one crop on here no mean Thomas.
Dog. SSL Thomas because omo dead team no. Show more this one, omo this one
no. The thing is that you are not getting the results our fans no pay. And go for approving somebody. The guy has only coached coaching a championship. And Strasbourg, and then why was Strasbourg? Currently in the French League, I think they are lying 17th.
No, 7th.
7th, sorry. They are lying 7th. In 17 games, he's won 7. 7 games were renewed in 17 games, and we draw 3 with Strasbourg. And today in Hawaii. Not a former national team player, but to my country players, and say, the more you remember Bobo Papada.
About Premiership 16 years. So, about Bristol, about Fulham,
about
Hull City, about Brighton,
Reading.
16 years.
Majority of them relegation sides.
Well, more national team need be that, apart from U20 and U21.
You even have Strasbourg, they want in for there.
Chelsea for there.
So,
so, until to say, I'm fan to say, yeah, you may be a say, you call. Now, so, Kessben back who are crack into my sports team now on back. Young Vincent Dukumra. Metra said, you are coming go moyen because guy no, only any CV. Me, Jitum said there are some who can come. And then spring some surprise.
Like Di Matteo.
Di Matteo. Na Di Matteo no cross a surprise no. Oyewe no. Omo say when to manya hwe no mpamo.
Besides that, he's an Italian manager.
General, in the Premier League, such surprises and intense you. Some manager on you be no aba be bibi gidi. Shateta bra wa brepa ne baby ansa na obedri. This is somebody who knows the ins and outs of the Premier League from Everton and then to Arsenal and then he's worked with Arsenal several times, and Utie Ateta and Komona, as Wenger say, as a captain, now Branton do baby on him pass or Beba Bay manager, so he was so close to him. But look at how our brain Nicholas still go forward down. Chelsea Mukofa inexperienced Lampard and Mukofa Porter, yeah, who do you see we Enzo they say at least or the Marco Club World Cup. But the way number fan their genuine case Menzo now. I'm not a prophet, but I don't see Liam Rosenier as a good replacement for a opinion.
Okay. And if I'm also commenting a simple question be na league matches.
Okay. Manchester United the end you know I check na nko so mo pam coach adana omo ne second division bo na okofa tactical board no sa adana na nko so mo pam coach
Dana e mbo penalty no ne tia ku hye a wo doje on person penalty.
Yes, you know, that was the day General Obia who say team na your friend Man United no. So you Man United say come to abayi president that can Real Madrid pepe. We go team en ko ye kura ya hwe ska omunya.
It is okay. The board
the go for tactical board. We go shoot finish up.
Okay. When would you run here? All right. Andy, my entwaso. Obi say to say Ghana so there. Da esenke sake otuado ye ni Benin ni bona eti ye ka. Niger, right?
OTC pa so there free.
They say we are winning goal at the ball.
Ya take
that is ka papa.
That's
how to blend your TSC park no so.
Ghana ni Niger.
Bo Ghana.
Captain George Club.
What uka? No what TSC park.
You know
that day
that is a papa. But we went there.
Brazil coach and all the World Cup qualified before Carlo Dorival Jr. Brazil call Copa American omuni Uruguay on penalties. Na odina Chile players ni coach ko about first about penalties. Why no decide say the last games our ban. Inti January team wo level na wo class a. E bit team drew baby team na ho dey yet say dey tie na. But France they are used to winning. Hwe kotokone ha supporters. Hwe Ghana Blasters January. Ye ne hwan na ekobo ye ntiate so obi say. We are just used to winning, and that is Man United. It is a do Saturday and cause on Pam coach, no. But the game, they gave him the platform, say, on Famiki Amens. And your mommy and son the issues by. Back your resource, and they say Franco Achim, and Yakawa. Said you, Ubeti at Titim, the amount ba, say on coach. Say resource are ma, you fire him. Because football, they are a resource. Until Ocean the stature, the amount of money United are spending. Now, said you, Say Franco was talking about the Wolverhampton game. Shenra Martin. Oh, but against Leeds United, Aronson, Groove, Anton Stach, Omone midfielders, 3 players in the midfielders of Leeds United. Now Man United they bought Casemiro ni Ugati plus D defenders. Man United are declining to the level of Doguna or playmaker. No. No, said you. And our results then sign. Now the playmakers na born now obo no sa omo bet chire na mko 4 back 4-3-3 because United team on paper obviously it's a 4-3-3 team. Coach ni say there be 3 back lo the boy Juma of Portugal like a middle table team. United struggle to dominate against middle table and lower table teams. Man United they bobo na akona wo hwe enye just na show na hu. You are not too sure United will win. Inti sanye manaka ho and again issues about the Semenyo issue. Said you, young from Man United team win to no be anya fit. Semenyo be bon anya. Ah, we coach at this own Semenyo and son of team aye. Is he going to play a right wing back? Is he going to play in place of Benjamin Sesko as number 9, or he will play in place of Bruno Fernandes or Mateus Cunha? It's Diana Semenyo de bar. Until we coach, besides that, Semenyo is not playing a team that plays a 3 back. He played in a well 4-3-3 functioning team with flexibility. Andoni Ariola, share on my players the chance to be on for money game or bomb off. Until we share bomb off game, I clearly end-to-end action. Show more against Chelsea, show more against Arsenal. I want no, it is a here player no about be change. Said you, Man United. So be a coach no Obama United no player midfield and also open first. Midfield and also open a player of more control because you don't play Ugarte and Casemiro 6 and 8. Said you, oh better now team more progressive. Those players are stuck. They are not technically gifted. Casemiro depends on his energy and intelligence. Not the above midfield. Ugarte deal not the man in chat. It be our midfield will be stacked. It will not move forward. It will not progress. And who you win them for catch us and you know about the why. And the coach says no. Okay, I saw Oli Watkins, or man called Oli Watkins, Amano, and I'm going Benjamin Sesko. Or so Semenyo man called Semenyo Amano, and I said, you, I'm a team Ninko. It said, you need and I said, we can expand the United issue, but the reality is that Ruben Amorim is leaving not because of anything, but because of results. Man United, the number of games on my boss, about 20 games in the Premier League, almost 31 points. Instead of 60 points, United are lose 29 points. That is not Man United. Until the United fans, they say, Senka only gonna associate Nyasa support way bia. Hey, bien come team na ye.
All right. Medimanu
yeah,
if I no see na fe.
Man United mun hu no level no mu coaches on befa. And yes sir, obobeko so experiment ya. There are coaches that are cast for the big clubs.
Okay. 11:15 Kessben Television, Kessben 3.3, Kessben 92.9, Kessben DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 121. Kessben TV Plus. Also unsa ekayesha manane nsem no emu kakra na samode kakra tudwa de afa sa two coaches ya omuni obiom e de ema Chelsea and Manchester United. United are one next. Ye be hu se omo clubs future without these coaches no ebeye kakraka na anase se twaso sa na chese na enye problem no coaches ni nye problem na. And I say coaches Ben Eddie Omba, Nima Bessa, I was our clubs. So interim managers. They're reflector, right? Or did Man U Echo Burnley, right? And Callum, is it McFarlane or what? Also the day Chelsea Echo Manchester City Echo draw. Interim coaches and whoever Ombeba Abba on a permanent basis, please. Omne the team you call baby as them good one.
You know that.
David. I say, Busume war almost in everywhere. Yeah, experiencing the course on a biome. Yeah.
There be coaches no more.
Problem is what
there be problem behind that. Said you one. So Kofa Liam Rosinia Ba. He's a three-back coach, so there's no tactical stability. That is number one. On the Strasbourg Hono, Obo Diokori, Pierre Hobie, and Benchuel as three-back. And this Chelsea team under Maresca has always been a 4-back team. In terms of transition, Omutimi switch it, but it has always been a 4-back team. Until there's no tactical stability. Or also Barbe and BB, unless you decide to switch to a 4-back. And it will take it time more no. Until Enoya Bako. Number 2. So Joe Makachi was saying in the previous years, it was good, I think, and then Roberto Di Matteo. So we go sitting our top manager free man. The Matthew had been part of this Chelsea team for years. Into no one team no. But coach with the Chelsea na I don't know one platform so on from Brighton is CV. Besides that, he is an English manager. If you want to win trophies, and for 1 inch there English managers. Or Majumano and your hold on more.
This week over
No, everyone will be do London. The nature is some question na me answer ma say.
You be answer.
Okay. Sadio. Yeah. Obetimi aba na niema beku yiba the level that Chelsea want to go. Me open doubt. Me reason na say I think Chelsea will need a better coach. Our system na say why part of the Chelsea or where experience in the Premier League whether as a player or as a manager. But I mean him say situation here Chelsea will be an open coach ya wabia ebeyedin. But you know, I don't think Liam Rosinia is the solution. No. Maresca onwa na penny moja dodo no mde so frame man no. Ontimi mblemu obia. Because in any serious game, now 2 right back to one akofa Josh Champion be able to ontimi mblemu obia. So for fana ohona de badi asele bebo 5 na yesha wa ontimi mblemu obia. But I'm saying that the coach coming from Strasbourg is never the solution to the Chelsea woes in terms of tactics. Now to United.
Yes.
Darren Fletcher. So they are only bringing someone who name United team, no? Why are part of United? And yes, I said you, my United should be thinking of the Contes, the Simeone Inzaghi's. If they want to continue with the 3-back, they should go in for those Italian managers. Quick. Chelsea should be thinking of a Spanish-trained coach or Italian-trained coach. Andoni Areola will be good. Unai Emery, I said you, a very good coach, not cut for the top. Oko PSG amfa, Oko Arsenal amfa. Give him Aston Villa, Sevilla, Villarreal, he's good to go. Into the level, no. Into the two teams, you know, okay, the model na Chelsea, yeah. Any penny form, but the type of coach on Mopedia. then you'll be looking at Fabregas and then Andoni Areola.
Okay.
At least. So,
Chelsea?
You know, the model that you want to operate. Wow. Fabregas is the best.
Because you see Oliver Glasner also.
You know, Oliver Glasner is also top.
Yeah, you deserve so.
Oliver Glasner, they are okay.
Yeah.
Glasner and so bad, no tactical stability because also quarterback. For Roberto De Zerbi, for me, he's the best. 2 reasons. 1, he knows the Premier League. He's an Italian manager. Okay. An Italian manager or Chelsea there. Madagascar said, "You say Aoko, but Okra Conference League, Okra Top 4, Okra FIFA Club Worker." So the Chelsea history, Italians neta home baby am history na dubia from Ranieri, Carlo Ancelotti, Antonio Conte, Roberto Di Matteo, Gianfranco Zola. It is there be the Oba. General, ono ne ba meti with them and says simple say things will change.
Wow.
Yes, ono the Oba. Mama 2 reasons. Onim Premier League him. Wakochi Brighton. Italian history so far as the Chelsea connection is concerned. And he's a good manager. What I heard of Brighton be only Medima Waye. Or come and say, go and look at that game against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. Go come Madrid for no. Into Roberto De Zerbi there. You know, players in recent times, some about Tom Brighton and Momenes Kenya. It is the handiwork of Roberto De Zerbi. It's only the only Medjuma. But unya ya wa be there. Mon fan is a akopem say some bedru. Man United. Yeah. Conte for continuity of the 3-back. Simeone Inzaghi for the continuity of the 3-back. And Genoa, Omobema stability. But Genoa, Man United in beating the Carlo Ancelotti aba. So man top it for that. Obama contra. They should forget it.
Kakrebi, I think that United, as I speak, I wish they speak to Gary Southgate because one or pedigree or class or betima bossy team. You know, in coaching big clubs, you're with technical know-how no ground. Your ability to manage players individually and get the best out of them. Alex Ferguson, one of the major attributes. Ufa Ancelotti, one of the major. They will assemble good players, put them in their natural positions, and then motivate them to work. And I think, say, if you get Gareth Southgate and you're bad, Matiti so mo bobo Chabi Ding, Omunya Butre Kakra, Chabi Hernandez there, Omunya Butre, Nimni Premier League in Legendary. Otherwise, currently, I also see Oliver Glasner as one of the good guys. I had a conversation on from Zinedine Zidane. Zidane no be antenna si we are coach Autifia the also France national team na the ohonom no say yenyi na di so onya yo ne be coach
no na open
chesa wo de ne de wo twa French national team menya nka France won panyimfo no ka Didier Deschamps o msa mfa 10 years nka no no don trophy because adwuma na abu
dog Didier Deschamps they to just say likely say after the World Cup,
Yeah.
And Saudi interest Russia see about so
Zidane go say what the Champions League 3 Man United ba also umpe Liverpool ba also umpe Chelsea ba also umpe and say you want win on merit to throw
what wa wo twen say national team adwuma ekokrafo adwuma.
So your pundits are asking the right questions but answering them incorrectly. If Manchester United play Ugarte and Casemiro against Leeds, the real question is whether there were better options available. It's January, yeah, Sir Franco Naro. If he's heard of any incoming signings, instead the club is trying to push the Fletcher boys onto Amorim, which he clearly rejected, insisting on proper reinforcements. The board clearly has other motives. Your pundits, you also examine the owner's track record at his French club. Coaches are dismissed without hesitation. The club has failed Amorim. Sai Rudy and Ediwe Free New Jersey and so Abreye. Also the club failed Amorim. I knew Sir Franco Naro will campaign for an English coach, but that will be our doom. Will be relegated very soon. I'm sorry, man, you fan.
We are sure. And then we are sure that we can't go Southgate or some man can.
Yes. Okay.
Currently, who's in the squad now, the both tier leads now, you will sympathize with him in the squad now. But imagine, say, impose Obo Casemiro, now Obo Ugarte. At least they should be offensive minded. Clearly in the bench, and Joshua Zesky in that role was far better than Patrick Dogu. so the Baba ball on them. And there were players at the bench. Yeah, several examples and Crawford introduce a common practice in several teams. Right backs, Ebe Jren Finfin. Obi to say a brand friend Dalu, a bad day at the impact, clearly, who can a flare near there. He can easily play in midfield. But he doesn't try anything because no the end there, a 3 back and 3 back. No matter the opponent, no matter the player's opponent. That's what we are talking about. And last season, United had some good signings. And where is the issue? Say, club not failing. Name Munyono not failing managers. They gave him some good signings.
It's sad to see Ruben Amorim, a young and promising manager who was doing great at Lisbon, leave Manchester United in this summer. In this manner, sorry. Manchester United is kind of becoming a home that is destroying some people's career. Regarding managers of class and pedigree, Southgate should not be anywhere closer to team. It was great to see Midiema beat Hatchofok, or I say Madiba Mandela, with the way free Dadwin Nea Axim and Abekayensa and Anopei. All right, yeah, twaso na fiya be matches no and so emu kakra Kumasi Asante Kotoko is like Manchester United. So talk about us too. Because our performance is not good. Coach Karim Zito should be fired. Nana Safo Accra Westland. There also the Abre local stories in I think my Liverpool coach has overstayed. I feel he's the next in line. Though he won the league last season, his transition so slow and weak game management. Please, can you brief me on what went wrong at Swedro during the All Blacks Asante Kotoko game? Benghazi, Ablekuma, Oduman, there also the Abraham and Opey. No. Who do your panelists think should replace Amorim? Henry, who do we free Bibiani and so Abraham say and the came Akasansemi and so Enina on the daughter Franco Naruna. I've never been this disappointed in both Andy and Franco Naru. Did they look at the bench of Amorim? Only Ezzy and Malacia were the senior players. The likes of Bruno are injured, and the rest are at AFCON. I like Franco Naru to describe how he will have arranged the available players when United played Leeds.
I talked about that, and as if say Amorim by 1 match pen wabo. Come on up, Papa need him. As a match in the pen, any game Amorim wabo. Odi no that 17th, Odi 15th no. Now go for AFCON. We are talking about somebody who has been in charge for some 14 months or so. Inti Abusia, anya no match no nko na yidi wadama.
I'm Dixon. Dixon from Afajato South District Capital. Wow, Afajato South District Capital. Wow. Please tell Bra Andy to be very careful this year. Grimsby video rewind. No, they laughing emoji baby and so they abreu. Andy, message in free Afajato South District neighbor. So be very careful. Say be free banner. And now good day. Afajato South. Ose. Say in ya grow. The man find this siri wa. As a message in all siri na make say.
Oh, United.
Oh, that's what make it to yes.
Oh, United. That's it.
Okay. So the takwa message be dia grow. Odi be bia ni hu anwan we free Afajato South.
Atani bu anim ni aboa.
All right, with the video going to make for necessary. All right, welcome to the brand new year. So you an entire Kessben crew. No.
Messi. Na me that the United. Omo that say o league in the. Omo that 17.
Mo no me dia grow.
This one above.
Omo was 17 match, omo 18 points. Omo ye lad.
And you me wo Afajato South. And football. You find the football and the football.
What?
Oh, that 17 va.
Send your league no more relegated.
Massa. Let's go Kubuzam. the team area.
We don't know come. Now you can't we
Yeah, that's society.
And then you can't we you from to down for me yes. And then walk for the
man kwaku minia kwaku bun some powers no. And for football. The team we.
We dey on yeah, go. What our
because boot to say what do mean to us. Me I mean you some dem person make can be na.
Football.
I go fancy me as football na so say man.
Yeah,
the makachiro. To the make can say and a whole way the 17th. What am I Okay. Welcome to the brand new year. As I do an entire sports crew. Nada Enzo Maresca, Ruben Amorim, and the Tunisian head coach have been sacked. I pray and wish that similar thing happens to our national team coach Otuado Onwaide. So yeah, welcome. I didn't know.
So be a coach on you need.
Let me team our warrior and I will money war form. Okay, in the air sackle. So Gabon so coach, you know.
Yeah.
The second dissolve team no government not dissolve team na
I'm qualified for AFCON. Now they say qualify for World Cup, you bomb match am ya say. Ya nko boku Korea ya say. Ya nko bo Japan ya say. If you qualify for World Cup, you know.
Odro Kwatin Elvis and this message you know and so eba later never be share other messages are mo dey abraye but yanko result me open can be kakra. Ade
message at Tony dia prema no pay
Tony Montana
mama dia kan
Tony dey say
say you do hu a enya ne nwanwa o di bi
Tony bit my head
so me say numerologist ne say ma bi di message ka fi
Tony abroche na wa mo ni atra oni ntona out wo no obi di kaja o Montana. Hey, Timu amubusa Tony Banjo Kamebaso. Tony wo UK, sisi. Or Abrochimem, English Abrochimem, or you don't know kakra. So could you know good Brunya. In the HM, you hear any more to be January. Next week or Bagana. In Tina and so I don't know. Now, Wohono, on my platform, no so and
no. And now Wembley Stadium, and now
no to trap pictures. No raha. Na to say say obu man nenam krumo yesa.
So
no holiday. The hamba kokra ni okohwehwe otuado ne kutua picture. So tuado ni nema ewo otimu a.
Oni ni jira wono.
Oni ni jira wa utua picture.
Fa no no. Also on this message here be.
Okay.
Me dey one and a message a man
okay. Okay. The Tony Simon kan yo so jojo no kakra Christmas no e kakra obosa bagana. Ntina en so I don't know. All right, yemra matches.
So be obeka say landing e krasi be
obo. Okay, yati.
Nim the oka.
Hey, Tony ko US ni e oba hadi pa jun okromo.
What's this a man be di me man is can fear.
Omo you ready?
The oka can.
Oh, you ready boy?
Me can. Me see anu dey say
untimi for the moment.
You know, for the moment. Enyo nwa ba say no fire service grant me num say jana.
Tony Montana. Tell Andy and Sir Franco Naro that Amorim was sacked based on current results and not the past ones. So they are not fair. They are not being fair with him after losing almost 7 key players. Francis, Accra, or Doko, and the way I pray.
Now Francis, I said, okay. Some players no more plan. And at least United 11, no be a better chairman United 11 than I. So you for Leeds United team. Me Bobo Grevik, me can Aronson, me can start. Green team in match that make us a second division team no come for a tactical board by the one on April. No be the man is clearly not cut for the job.
Okay. Arsenal. 6-point gap. Almost any Man City, any Aston Villa. 42, 48. They mean business this time.
I agree.
Yes.
And after Evan Nelson go, how they came back. After conceding that goal, we mistake that Gabriel straight away Van Nelson the 2 net. You know man who crack quickly and react here. And we had this in the guy against Sudan now. Pese bibia bisi and react here. And that is a mark of a team that want to win and win a trophy. Team here will be proud because they have options. Team now arrange it to a better part on the field of play, no matter the style that you bring to the table, Bema that quality. Again, they have different scorers on the field of play from defense to attack. Declan Rice, look at that goal from Declan Rice, the second one. Shebebio Freebe placebo, and look at the number of players inside the box arise. A bit placebo on come edit on it. Inti Asra ya doubt to omo ye ni Mikel Arteta ni Basejo. O share Ria Aston Villa eye. O share Manchester City and how Enzo Fernandez stopped them in the final minute. Now o share Kwan Arsenal for Faso Ertoton Tanana. You know, they are on their way to the promised land. And Shego no Martian. Who they should be a Declan Rice dinner. Look at the number of players inside the box. Look at this placement from Declan Rice. And clearly England for another player. Enye Jude Nkwane Bemom goes from Midfield. Enye Morgan Rogers Nkwane Bemom goes from the central area. They have Declan Rice apart from the set pieces, no. Obesan fire from everywhere in midfield plus his energy. And Genoa, the Arsenal for a mark of a good team. Adeba ko ha Antonio Ariola kakra one style. Team bi obesie beyond the obiem no obo. Team bi obesie obia obiem no obo. That is his style. He's doing well. But you give it to Arsenal for a quite almost fast so back winning by 3 goals to 2. Liverpool said you say and slot and alpha baby on so cause he's the next person on so be sacking. One good thing is that in the last few games Florent Vist assassin into pressure and buffet. But the performance of Liverpool said it here. Look at how Fulham is stretching on. And this is Fulham team that started so well. Abreast league no no. But unfortunately, Omoko off before almost sent back. And against Liverpool at the Craven Cottage, said you Harry Wilson is one player what grew in the game very, very well. And you know how the defense of Liverpool are disappointed throughout the season. Now when you say January you'll be a players no, and Slot was still going for a pivot. But I'm sorry, he still feels that the central defense don't work very well for him, and Ubitini are stabilizing the for him to compete. Unfortunately, Liverpool but in Crawford and so in the Premier League no unyane sa. Inti enye won so obi message ba say mo sala ni ho so ho and Kono na could be a best scapegoat and say in the form na depot he's not playing well, he's not running, we don't see his energy, he's not banking in the goals. But unfortunately, Mo Salah is not around and team my friend in Liverpool in general. Enkoye no be any himself come bounce back name Abikoye. But unfortunately, our defense is in disarray and it is not helping them. Man United they are baby. For the Chelsea game, very good first half from Manchester City and our here first half Man City boy na old Manchester City first half ni be total control, total dominance, passing with precision, and look at Bernardo Silva. And now almost a Chelsea team they said so. But the good thing is that now I'm making sure say City ball no move on no more money share. Until she go na to January render session no. And your ball and a chance. Jorgensen na ye and a ball no effort that angle to me at. But in the second half, after McFarlane HNG Estevao de Andre Santos by no, a pushy Kopama to the right, Chelsea being stability in midfield. And we had the performance Enzo Fernandez done the dinner, and on the performance they be able to say per his quality in the class. No? We want to see that kind of quality every day. So boss ball now. He can the best midfielders in the game, and obviously he will be part of God, Enzo there on a good day will beat me and match any central midfielder in the game. And then only the away, not just the goal scoring. For me, Delap replacing João Pedro and so Cesar Bibia and Delap and Andre Santos. And the bit Cesar Bibia in the second half, energy vibe and great on the bad game and the pressing on the bad game, no, and it destabilized the Manchester City team and Enzo Enya. The last minute goal at the Chelsea.
And the Callum, the McFine, or no, and this drawn game by. Said I'm go for Enzo Maresca, class Chelsea be lose again. A new coach now.
You know, I'll give it to the new coach. But I won't also say Maresca can Claire's will be lose. Why? Because
Maresca absence and it's me board draw.
I wouldn't see that. You know, Maresca said, or your man for the big games. We have the data to support that. Yen can coach against Arsenal, 10 against 11. You Chelsea playing against Liverpool, Harry James in the champion, none about two central defense. But Chelsea won. We watch Maresca against Paris Saint-Germain in the final. You share Maresca against Barcelona in the Champions League. Into the end, that will be about because I'll give it to McFarlane because of the substitution. You know, in the second half, Wama Esteban Amado or Santos by. And you know, the two players that came on were so impactful. Well, we gave him who said Santos ebe breaking the lines in the midfield of Man City. Rodri Mama gave him Bill, Bernardo Mama gave him Bill, and Jao Pedro Koyano said, "You, Della Papa, no service, so for me, because of the substitution, I'll give it to the coach. I won't say Maresca one can Chelsea Belus.
All right. Yentwaso na me call Dr. Franco Naroso. But Sledge Nana Kwame Amu message kakrebi at the amount. Good morning, Wafa. Oni doctor. Happy New Year to you all. Na Wafa Dr. Franco Naro ewo ho. Untimie. For his analysis, he poured all the problems at the doorstep of Amorim, and it's typical of Man U fans. Allow me to take him back to two of very important interviews from a legend of the club and a caretaker coach. In an interview with Piers Morgan, a club legend, Ronaldo said, quote, the club still doesn't have structures in place, and it's not just about players or coach, but intelligent leadership and solid foundation for the future. He said a coach can't do miracle without the right setup around him. Their former caretaker coach, Ralph Rangnick, also said, quote, Manchester United needs an open heart surgery if they want to get back to the top of English football, unquote. He also pointed out leadership problems ever since Alex Ferguson left, questioning who really makes decisions and suggestions. The club lack clear direction and strong leadership at the top, unquote. Upon all these, the funny and intolerant Man U fans are not focusing on putting pressure on their management, but rather sacking coaches like how ladies will be chopping guys' money this year. What power do Man U fans want again? Which coach, no ambitious manager or player, will choose a toxic environment like Old Trafford? Offer. Okay, we a free sledge. Anyway, about also system no. It's not about coaches or Manchester United. Now club legends, Akasimwe, especially Ronaldo, Akasimwe.
Man United, Grimsby no mo ko ball na a penalty by a coach the coach system. It is not a system. Adwuma Man United, they should bring in a top class manager and see. Opa adwuma we Carlo ne Brazil. Give the job to Carlo Ancelotti. Man United need a top manager. Say your team be because be the issues were down. Or your coach, who Physicality the amount of for market players or who himself like there for the department. Also pay way. You come and blame who? Say a man with cardia. That is why we raise those concerns. Are we saying it is because of the system? That is why the players are not delivering. Are we saying it is because of the system? That is why Amorim has stuck it to a 3-back, which is not helping the player to deliver on the field of play. No. Coach, Oba, also Pesca. Man United almost Guardian Aka. They have everything to convince any player in the game. Man United almost everything to convince any player in the game. History, fan base, supporting base. They be out for that bomber. It is a trophy breeding grounds. What again? Coaches no more fan. You know they look at those class of coaches. Mourinho when I heard them, Mourinho he won the Europa Cup. Ube Opa Chiremusa there he won the Europa Cup.
The club legends no more structures no. You don't agree with them.
You know Man United structures bay. no structures na yede enti eno na enti e ma omuntimi jealous ena enti mo munche Wolverhampton the structures no and no one dia obeko to tackle it but on the field of play when the players are provided when there's money to go into the market who structures again
wrap up e wa hana fi AFCON yenko diagoraka enso e wo even though Ghana enka ho de ba manfo minim say money edi AFCON no echi ye papa enya sabgitu akra aside of Dr. Franco Naro sir I think Zinedine Zidane is not broke, he's not hustling, hence his unusual behavior. Allah, like he won't act this way. I wish you all healthy and prosperous New Year 2026. Mr. Mike Bonsu, a member of our club licensing committee, Ghana Football Association, and anyway, and so Mr. Bonsu, Papa, please say thanks to Andy Kemp for me for gracing my sister's wedding at Bekwai last Saturday. The entire Senu family is grateful. Okay, Sheikh Tofik and anyway, and so Tofik, what I'm for power no. And so a bad radio is the only me in Munga Mupa. On the Tofik, I say, Omonini is your crowd of football. But not for power to know. That's what took a dribble quiet Tofik sister. Okay, the Tofik so that was a power. Yeah. Ono so no kan o mama kwa ware pa no hu. Tofik. Tofik.
Na no pay me kansen bi kire no so Jesus an.
So Jesus say oboa. So ba outside no be no say. So unu the wife ni. Unu the wife ni. Yeah. Ska feel papa.
Comedy kanya kamiti me
unim na na no ka asembi oye wase usuru se man be kunti na anware na oneme o dey serious to that worry you na worry na tete assembly free dey
worry more dem
pakoni nua kan ma papa ni nyina this cow feel pa Sheikh Tofik or ye be obwa I'm telling you obwa
dey obetire mbia mo bia
dio Alaji mundaka tu no tiem. Mundaka tu no tiem. Yes.
Okay. Hey, sir.
No pe we asi bia e de man.
Alaji Mubarak.
Yes, mundaka ya.
Okay.
Nini aba. Si ka kutu na fifi o.
Fiscal bank.
Maka kumi. Obi di anka oka. Yonko. Wako warepa mi anka.
Oye na mse.
Yeah.
O mama finshapa.
Yeah.
Na mse afisa brina. Ala mana buto moyede.
Yeah.
Ni bi kwa ware ba kwa kan. Emi.
Oi. Sheikh Neza. Tofik. What's it Emin?
Okay, me baby and
I hope say the wife in the program. Okay, be pomo ano pa ya. Na de so aye so gu anu nyina ba wiye. No so hu na won na fono. Yenko. Awa kakra bi na fi yenko.
Na nasem na okay, you know. I think it's another person so edibito so as if say we are zeroing everything say United problem na ya Amorim. Obi obeye na drinsa no me feel say ntisa Old Trafford problem, United problem, enya Amorim kwa. But I think that Amorim in terms of results on the field of play, he's the major issue. Share structures or other several clubs are individuals only quite similar to Man United. Many sure the structures Etihad a bit different from United. And I say even the what Chelsea other clubs are Liverpool in the American owners no more Liverpool, Nebia no Man U, and then the Jim Ratcliffe Ababekau. Kosha, this is sporting director. United is not the only team. In fact, timer Cristiano Ronaldo Casanonco for if he say Ronaldo Comodino, and near Massisa. Because when Ronaldo was making those comments, and Eric Ten Hag, I don't think Sena Omar Berrada and then the likes of Jackson Wilcox as sporting director and co were there. It made me feel say Amorim there. Ne born now bonenye feno. Any question of structures. Okay. Game now money yenko yeno. Formation or bono. Any question of structures. Structures no could have their own issue. But at the end of the day, on the field of play, substitution, positioning, formation it is there. Bra. Hey, Papa Morim na.
Okay. Meko na before Zebura Morocco. Meko kofa. But my mention is Mike Bonsu and so message. Andy went to my hometown, Bekwai, the cleanest town in the whole Ghana. Wow. Mr. Mike Bonsu said we are free incredible. Was it Bekwai? Is it true, Bekwai? The cleanest town in Ghana?
I think there was a.
Wow. Minty that. I've been for the first time. Street names is Susa.
The offense of Kaka.
No. My bones will say the cleanest town in Ghana. No, meaning so Krumo for neck and I say I want to do for neck and the cry for. Go Krumo for neck and I say I will walk Omoka. So wow. Wow. I see. Mako na man said that shit.
Oh, you know, I
never quite what Bekwai and say, Krumo man in him Bekwai. No, I drink is all fun, but I'm watching where Jaya.
Omon Juma.
Obeka
na I'm my own course. You have a good young messan. No, as soon as Obeka. And as soon as men who have this old coaching with Jahon Bekumasi.
I drink is a
Kumasi to grow about another day. Just a minute.
Oh, did that? You, where to be Jai? Bowbeka.
Oh, need the Nebemwaka. Oh, this is your mobile chase.
So you are just
I said, we feel narrow. Dr. Akasa, we know. MC Bias Musa, my I'm telling you, narrow. MC Bias Sun Musa, my. I didn't win. No. She's a fairness. You will be a catcher. Not to be a catcher, or catch him to be a catcher on the end. I did walk experience in alcohol. Wow. Okay. Wow. The word scientific about hospital in Kratoka Krabi, na Yemra AFCON, Afri Yemra Ghana, Emerald Koso Ghana.
Dr. Nimoni said you wouldn't ni what scientific hospital no. Yare biara obi efema onia no ye no. Eno na Nyankopon enam menema doctors for so eye a research about enhaban Nyankopon e de adom ye eye enupapa Nyankopon adom nti. So ube piem woni what scientific hospital nkwa dia. We know that this is a bit. Watch out again melody. Yare bia wo fam bia no. Se empo ewo mojam ni esi ni aduro kra. Onyankopon enam yenso ebema ho atokra
ya so ha de nyese wo ba ya sabi ni atam edu de amaw se de kokono na emum ye do to afidi so me afidi ni omu hwehwemu me ye omu adepote ya de ne brewo na se me omu enya ya re ne di woni badua no so te be ye so ya na ma wa to ya de ase wo de edit ni se ni badua se wo to ya de ase a utimi tu ase ntem
obani what scientific hospital Dr. Fobi su ya dwuma ne say enubna enu tan a obo ade e de dwumye no yenye mu hwemu na fe enwenu akasa wo ma friends phytochemicals no ye extract say enwenu no na ye mfam no emfa emaw ebi a kidney no yare abem kidney no essay yanko na Ghana ha ye de take ahaban e de dialysis a kidney no say akodu se den kura no a nyarehemu na nya didi na fo ni kirem e woni what scientific hospital bofra ban eboye ama wo diabetes ye de bofra ban e de nyama bi efra e de mawa e be bo ma diabetes na o sugar e kostrupi no eno so aboa ama etinya bafum e bia na wo hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem beba bi wo no mu a onya tenkan kwa so ho ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya no no oba ehyiemu a ehyiemu ana adwo e no obo so atese ne bema no ensore kra e bia na e no bia da so a wo nom yo ba na utie me na se e ya wo no problem e bia na e fibroid na kosi a wo no kwan ana wa kwa ya sabia doctor si ensuo betata onkosuemu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan bema bia na ho so e na wo form nkwawan e wo form low sperm count na wo okura beba beba ne ho so mu no na emo no be friends spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan na open what scientific hospital if you dey dey hwe better di am say problem bi ho no mo a ne atimi hu aduro na fe aduane e be kira ho adie pressure ti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofie ntimi mo amane obi so hwe me na ne die stroke akawa to mpam ye kwa wo ye ba wo so ntimi o kasa na pampan boni bi akire e no halitosis yade baako a ya no wan obi opewase obetimi akade akire wo a ade bedi unya o kasa bia na obi atwene hwene okoda na nwumre oda odwonso antentem ye papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years ekwa ni mo no o prostate na ekese prostate enlargement eba sauda odwonso antentem odwonso bebransa na ade ache e mane nka achi emye nkofa katita ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere ni nti manya adaje amoya didi a nyadidie seni what scientific hospital Ghana hade o pa ya sabe ya dia ba frim die fidie edi twe enubna ena fa hode ni fra haban mu edi saw ya de mawa na eyeni what scientific hospital yiwo Kumase atonsu Monaco junction ya Dansura bank no ene bi enimbe enkran so your ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
fa mamo na awa before say obeko odebeko friends Morocco no my nin komo kakra bi de be fefem krankra okay doc Onyx wa how
yes Baba Yara
yeah okay
and will show me pictures of Oni Ivorians Boubacar Bari
okay
so Onyx
okay
Menyaniana da chemi Unilever Africa
Unilever International Ghana
yes.
Unilever International Ghana
yes Ghana
wow
the mostly is outside
wow
na chinchina also person
wow
because we need kuma but them say
oh yeah big oh oh nice ye mwakwaba say boko
oyi ho adom boko
okay yeso oye fan kese pa
na one thing mama any just a show we hono is in sync with what Albert Einstein said. Also when you stop learning you start to die.
Wow.
Na debiano you educate people. So from sports to education to social to politics, sometimes even politics comes here.
Okay.
And I see that we are doing a very good job here.
Okay.
And Professor Franco Naro say super Andy Kem is a very good friend of mine and also wow. Menena Achinso. Now one thing I money and Ijeka say crampon say me ko Morocco kakra e share AFCON.
Oh okay.
Yeah, sponsor with Rexona.
Oh
yes. Okay. Total Energies now we headline sponsors and our Rexona from Unilever and CSS sponsor.
Okay.
The sponsor WAFCON. I'm share. I'm saying South Africa 3rd and 4th March. Yeah, share and we share Congo and Ivory Coast.
Okay.
It's me your stadium hona yeah keka ensem na e betwam. And I'm can say say me Ghana need ya say na me so me call Latvia. And I'm say Latvia say because I'm say Franco Naro say or do you ever call Latvia into young US bio. Then I was like okay
that's sorry
maybe do have me who say Franco Naro na me busa and say now also they call Latvia what is the rationale behind that. And he explained it to me. In fact, I explained it when I'm a crab person.
No, was good.
For somebody like Boubacar Barry,
yeah,
onye Ghanaian, but unimu sports.
Okay.
Yes, Boubacar Barry.
Wow.
And
wow.
Now me catch and say, oh, onye madam for because I don't know about last penalty in the share.
In 2015.
Yes.
On a box here, he keep on a boss. No, no, see a keeper, or because a keeper boss, I don't know the one myself.
Oh,
and I'm not the Aja or straight. In fact,
did I use see? Okay.
Me nkrofo bebre so am no mo bon komo no omo mo program so a mo dwuma koso bibia ye kama na se me so manya ho kwan se mo brand se dia ade na me fa ma program we so
sa
eno nti na me so me buy na se do one big thing they say me wo school nyina no me ntie wa na me ntime na yeah na very first place I me now Angel
okay
na me ba ho se me ba be sponsorship package and me do honor my child. And I was now feel I'm so me corporate college.
Okay.
And I was okay. Oh, then come inside and sit down. Now I'll call GBB bring me.
Okay.
And I me boost our number.
Okay.
Saturday any phone cry to me Troy. Unfortunately we do if you're not
Akoyirano. Oh.
Me acquire me who said you me. And say me do call nam amana oni am dey aba.
Wow.
To me yeah na me so say fan ko na ro there.
Yeah, that's papa. I saw you now ba. Here. Especially also no so here seriously na ye dase pa na me gidi pa say say the work a friend say kan friend say goalkeeper no Boubacar yes obenya others almost so no mo mfani agrokra
oh yes
na time baby abeku bia so sell shoe mai ko say ye nimu ba bia na wa piece ye hu donti wa jade hu ye gida say no Ubaba na fe uni abe share word or two. Yeah, that's papa.
And our why my first from Kobe.
Nan say this how. Sa na we are some now okay. Okay, into una wo ho no. Una only okay, good people no. Okay.
Just last week.
Oh, nice. Oh,
that's how she Morocco for China.
I me ko na me makoy Morocco ni. Ombusa mo immigration was me supporting wine. And I'm say Morocco. Na me ka me trip.
Now come wine. Yeah. And the Unilever International hour 2026 you was so worry.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Timidi mo bia mo tumba be bo bia.
Oh, yeah, sponsor.
Mo fa mre no.
Yeah, sponsor. Can you say you come fa?
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it pa. Yeah, that's it.
I want find necessary.
I want necessary.
Onye bia fe no ko pe bi o.
Onye su mi.
Oh, that dey na ma fa. On that dey na ma fa. Yeah. See, I can't your barrel. All right. Yes. I already fully sponsored. It's a woody program.
No, we are going one.
What's it? I want any on one. Okay. All right. Inti na say your football follow pa o.
Yeah, me follow football no pa.
Sa your local league, your national teams.
Me share me a Barcelona fan. Inti na me name Andy very well.
Okay.
Because I'm a Barca fan.
Okay.
And this program itself, me started follow this program I think 10 years ago.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm also a fan of you, so I've also followed you when you were in other stations and
nice.
the rest. And
okay.
I like the articulations. Especially coming from Sir Franco Naro, coming from Andy, and also the encyclopedia, walking encyclopedia, and the way you also ask questions and you tease out stuff. I really like this program. To be fair, from local league, and when I say Kotoko Lucy against All Blacks, and House of Folk Lucy against
so the go home with
into my manager. Yes, no madam for powers we are tapuku.
Okay. Yeah.
On so winning man. But no House of Folk match no board draw no. I no many anya because me promising a lunch.
Okay. Also go lose you.
On board
vision
draw. Or board draw.
Vision.
Okay, vision.
Has match now.
Has match na America.
Okay. House of Folk na okay.
Okay. Into Olusu nay. Yes. You know I mean who say Olusu wa post to tin on the status. And I'm so share that truck it
Share it, rock it.
Small teams in some would be a phone any power.
Yes.
Medium, Go Stars, Summer Test, or Mood Duco to Coney has any.
Yes. Okay. The Mokwaba. Yeah. You be doing more. Say, time ka kra Ghana, right?
Me what time, pa.
Okay. So you know, uta bahana.
Time Ghana.
Time, mom.
When you house no do to crown or crown. Okay. Yeah, that's it for coming. Yeah, that's it. All right. In the Evoconia for anthem no kakrebi Morocco 2025. Na our Muhammad Abuboy Nkomo the Ohunyina. Yemrasisia. Emra midfield action Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel 121 Enkranin Potemudina Kessben 92.9 Sanso and a Kessben TV Plus Usa Ebekan before say Kwame Mickey Baba translate local stories no abrayeno so they can yankwa Muhammad one on fire room kakra AFCON so don't know I drew the business end. Countries are qualify a quarterfinals. So now the net matches, and rather course so now didn't no more and come up. A Kotomansa, maybe I will be a Maminchao. And I was say, me madam for me done papa that girl. Me feel it. A Kotomansa, maybe I will be a Maminchao. Why? Open about or have me. Now I don't know being yada we yada beno. Me yada see. Oh how be a hammer you we as pa about.
I said you have a friend on TikTok no cat at it.
Oh my God. Or permit Marco Tran na iho. And so no so. Oh and just all the evil in our family. Me.
Oh they are
I mean who grab me speed them be jare no. Me man name matchna. Me catch you wako too. All right, our yonko.
Sergio, I think the AFCON are very interesting na sewaha ya ball 4 games the round of 16 no. Ye ball group games no every all the 24 teams ye qualify no in the 16 including omo top omo group and omo di second and the first third place spot no mo remo na Sergio interestingly best third place teams no Sergio Ibn Manchasi Kofi Sewaha Tanzania omo out of the competition. Sudan ye one of the best third place teams omo tia no kra in that game against Senegal. scoring first. And said, interestingly, Sudan echoed this AFCON 3 group games in Oman Shegu. But they managed to get 3 points to reach the next stage around 16. Obekaya, they lost 3-0 against Algeria. Which was quite a poor one. And they lost against Burkina Faso, which was the second game, and also the first game of Omo winner course. And of course, the only win Amonya was against Equatorial Guinea. Sergio Nukra Diena an own goal. But they scored first. Wonderful goal against Senegal. But the Senegalese team made sure say Omo Etimi back strongly. Pape Gemo and all the other guys. Mbaye, Ibrahim Mo, Etimi and making sure say the Senegalese team are back on track. Winning by 3-1. And now the Senegalese team, the Teranga Lions, last AFCON Cote d'Ivoire, Omo Etimi entered this stage. They went to Ivory Coast as the defending champions after winning the 2021 edition in Cameroon. Senegal had 9 points, but in the round of 16, they lost against the eventual champions, ISIA, the host nation, Ivory Coast. This time around, they've managed to progress beyond the round of 16, and after conceding the first goal against Sudan, they came back strongly and won by 3-1, which is very good for Pape Thiaw and any charges. So Senegal team no a young talent omo bon mo modern or this AFCON power. Ebi any Ibrahim Mbaye or PSG boy na or modern aba. Where in the first AFCON at age 17, he is a French. After the World Cup qualifiers, no managed to convince him and or switching in nationality. He came into the AFCON and he started making sure say obey mad result on the favor of the Senegalese. In the first game against DR Congo, said at a point in time, they were down by a goal to nil, but no buy and to me making sure say equalizer no a buy and he managed to score one of the goals a buy more Senegal and more winning by 3-1. Mali against Tunisia, another interesting one. Niema man for Kai Mali against Tunisia, the 2021 AFCON in Cameroon. When referee Gianni Sikazwe of Zambia said, Odikai will still say upon match on 2 occasions. 85th minute, and I was still say upon. Of course, 89th minute, and I was still here. The time management on that day, and Timian Koyi. So it was a match, not Tunisia, for only say an opportunity has come their way to pay Mali back what they suffered in their hands during the 2021 edition of the AFCON in Cameroon. And game no cost around 26 minutes and a Koulibaly enya red card. So Mali for the rest of the regulation time around 27th minute up till the 90th minute they played with 10 men. Interestingly, they conceded first. Firas Shawat header Eddie Kaima Mali conceded, but within the time added on, penalty came their way. And of course, Lassina Sinayoko, Emikisho, say Otimis Loto, the bono at the back of the net. Emma Omupia game to the post-match penalties, extra time before the post-match penalties. And interestingly, how a do penalties, bless ne bubo say even a whole Yves Bissouma and Timi Anshan a penalty. But goalkeeper Jiki Diarra and making sure say Timi save 2 of those penalties, and Mali had a 3-2 win on penalties after 1-1 draw. Now, Doc, after the game, now my coach Mali Tom Saintfit, and also did this bet me winning AFCON without winning a single game. And no, it was so because 3 group games in our winning game. They drew against Zambia, they drew against Morocco, they drew against Comoros, and even the round of 16 game against Tunisia, they drew. But still, they are marching on. This time around, the game against Senegal, they proved a very, very tough one. Yes, they met Morocco. One of the top sides within the competition. But I promised them, say, meeting Senegal would be a different ball game altogether. And now we saw what happened when Tanzania, after all their defensive solidity, they make sure, say, first half, Morocco for any breathing space. Game no shares here some couple of opportunities by who are Faisal Salum, and honestly first half the absence of Mbwana Samata Tanzania for because Simon Musuva any Mwalimu enti pressure the Moroccan setup but unfortunately for the Tanzanian setup, Brahim Diaz had the only goal of that game, And unfortunately, penalty incident in a buy. No, I think said this time around, this AFCON, comparison between Eno and the last one in Ivory Coast. VR decision in the last AFCON, far better than this one. Too much mistakes, including those decisions I buy and Nankasa say referees need to me Tanzania ni Morocco in the second game, Mali against Morocco. Mali had a clear penalty, but the referee on that day refused. And there was a clear penalty call for Tanzania when Jawad Elia make that tackle. No, that incident should have been a penalty for the Tanzanian team, but the referee on that day refused. Even Tanzania coach Miguel Gamondi said there is an intention to gift Morocco this AFCON title. This is what he said after the AFCON. Game now, boy around 16, which was quite unfortunate. Tanzania are out, and the Moroccan team has now progressed to the quarterfinals. And of course, any witness the last game of yesterday, which was South Africa against Cameroon. Now, South Africa lose game against Cameroon da. Mo history mo say anye draw almost Cameroon. Say anye draw almost Cameroon. And now, unfortunately, when Cameroon were beating them, it was the knockout stages. And the Cameroonian team did a marvelous job. Junior Chamedo first goal no. The referee have to wait kakra because na VR decision about a man for only say a offside na because time Carlos Baleba a ball no a deflected one of the South African players yes Yabonga Ngizana and a beto Junior Chamedo and him Emma Ode ball no a two net mu. Then came the second goal from Kofani, that Bayer Leverkusen attacker no. And last minute in South Africa, evidence Magopa enya the consolation goal, but it wasn't enough. South Africa, Bafana with Coach Hugo Bruce are out of the competition. It's so unfortunate. The last time out in Ivory Coast, they were the bronze medalists, coming third after reaching the semi-final. Only lost to Nigeria in the semi-final and Omoshe DR Congo in the third place. This time around, at the round of 16 stage, they are out. Cameroon, so in the last AFCON in Ivory Coast, this stage here no lose to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. This time around, they've managed to progress and reach quarter-final. Now Cameroon share Morocco seju. Cameroon ye team no say omuni host nation ball AFCON omutimi host nation pa.
Okay.
There was some couple of examples. Morocco year in 1988 when they were hosting the competition, Cameroon went to Morocco and won the AFCON. And on their way to winning the AFCON, they defeated Morocco. Cyril Makanaki go now. So that is the video on your shot. And that was what happened when Cameroon defeated Morocco and progressed to the final to beat Nigeria. Beside that, Obesa Kai Mali 2002. When Mali hosted the AFCON in 2002, Cameroon here with the likes of Pius Ndiefi, Eshe Mali by 3-0. Was that AFCON. Ena omo editivity Mali. Edi kopim okom when him ekoji AFCON. 2008, when Ghana were hosting the competition, semi-final stage, and Cameroon, free. This time around, Morocco is hosting. We in semi-final yes. So Cameroon has almost history power when it comes to beating host nations. AFCON. And no Misruma Morocco.
Okay.
Friday game na between those two sides.
Okay.
And Morocco have been struggling. You can clearly see say tactics of Walid Regragui and Yejuma. One of the things that affect you almost say some of them players, some new form going to this competition. Someone like over the likes of Amrabat, Azidine Unai, like ono de kakra. Ismail Saibari kwade. So it's been Brahim Diaz who has been carrying the Moroccan team along. You ever had the quarter final ebebaso in between them, but and the two games ebebaso. So Egypt against Benin, a tough one. Benin are one of the teams are also at the third place team in slot no and they call this AFCON. They are meeting Egypt. Egypt and Shedan shed too much goals, but the most important thing is among Shedan conceded. Over the first game against Zimbabwe, after conceding, they came back strongly. Omar Mamouche and of course Mohamed Salah, Etmi Eboa and Mamo Winnie. The second game against South Africa, even with 10 men down, after say Mohamed Hani, Enya red card, no, they still managed to get the 3 points a war game. So, and the last game against the Palancas Negras of Angola, Omo draw. Benin, the only win that came their way in this AFCON was the 1-0 win against Botswana. Yes, where the likes of Steve Muniemo, Hassan Mo, and Tosin. But Sergio, I see Egypt beating the Beninois team because Omar Mamouche, Mohamed Salah, these guys have been playing so well within this competition. And Mohamed El Shanawi informed also Abapa in this competition. And no, Emma Mihun said the Egyptian team, the Pharaohs, have an edge over the Cheetahs of Benin. So I see Egypt making it into the quarterfinal. And then the second game also Baso Ewo first, where the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be playing against Los Mambas of Mozambique. Mozambique also where they the first time I yebo AFCON. Yabo group stage we qualify. AFCON so mo from 96 to 98 to 2010 to the last time out in Ivory Coast in 2023. Meaning I said you group stage ni we are mufrim. But this time around, for the first time, the Mozambican team have managed to reach the round of 16, which is so remarkable. In the last group now we placed, that was Group F. No money the likes of Gabon, ni Cote d'Ivoire, ni Cameroon. The only winner that 3-2 win they had over Gabon. And no Abuama Mozambique team no where the likes of Jenny Katamu and Renildo Mandava omo captain now and also Eka part of the Sunderland team no. But with the likes of Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman is playing so well. In the last AFCON he scored 3. This time around he scored twice and he has some couple of assists and also Ewo on his way. And indeed the likes of Alex Iwobi are also playing very well. Chukwueze are rediscovering a form even prior to the AFCON with Fulham team. No na oboni homo dempa. Nti ama ne performance no reflect the competition. The only problem from Nigeria is they are conceding. Game of Bobia more conceded. The first game against Tanzania, even though they won, they conceded. Against Tunisia at a point in time, now they were leading by 3-0. Omotina wa ema Tunisia fono etika ema mienu ema ni beye 3-2. In the last group game against Uganda, they managed to win by 3-1. Even though they won, but they still conceded. I hope said this time around against Mozambique, and then Ebe Makio mo first clean sheet. But I fancy Nigeria going through. So Sergio, and I see.
So it means that all the 4 teams now qualify through 3rd place. You know?
Yeah. Majority.
No, I'm in Sudan, Tanzania, and they pay prediction. No? Nigeria be Mozambique. Now Morocco is Benin.
Yeah.
Egypt is Benin. Not just almost 4 in
So the giant now they come.
Okay.
The giant.
General. No surprises.
The BC. Giant now. Okay.
But I think for me the biggest game of this stage is the Bechina.
All right.
That is DR Congo, Algeria. For me, teams are more like I'm already discover more form. Algeria, DR Congo. Right. Even though the Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire one is also another one to watch. But for me, this stage, the biggest of them all, the DR Congo.
Officiating.
So poor. Sergio, VR decisions now is so poor.
Yeah.
At the last AFCON, we saw how even the likes of Jose Mourinho,
Cote d'Ivoire.
Jose Mourinho, Gary Neville were telling the English Premier League referee, so AFCON. Referee Kalania, Media de say referee Noman Desiree Doué, Yina Moyin referee, the head of refereeing decision or calf no, Amwa.
Affects you. Okay.
Amwa. Because last time out, VR decisions you apt, be correct. But this time around, different decisions. And so your group stages, North Africans will be a penalty.
Okay.
Men can say like CCB. But there have been calls about
last game. Yeah. A friend is saying Tunisia.
Yeah, Mali.
Yeah. The time I did penalty Mali.
So there have been penalty calls about Tia Mayanji. Ebini eno ade ne
Tanzania.
Yes.
It's a penalty no. And Mali, Tunisia free. Through penalty.
Yeah.
Well, last minute penalty.
Mijitumpa.
Do because Jima or
Yeah. But there have been a lot of decisions, especially Morocco. Morocco, some decisions are by Tiamwa. Referee Ebunenia Faso.
Wow.
Officiating this time around, VR decisions are very poor.
Our own Danelai.
Yes.
A feature or Burkina Faso.
Algeria.
Right?
Penalty, no, Sergio.
The performance.
Yeah.
Who is saying?
Sergio.
Me, I never acquire mempe. No time beyond a place. A surround referees na omo right wo ha wo go share clips ni one later no na omo wrong ba na me mpese ye referees no as a normally omo koko di matches were outsider the me who nan say no as e be we na two clubs na mu ba kon this police for the be fa no pay
MC Oljane Columbus Sports Cameroon Charles Bulu game.
Yes, Charles Bulu.
CHAF Champions League. Last stage you go regular stage no.
Police for the DP. Men pensa. Daniel Lai Algeria Burkina. Security for the DP.
Yeah. Because the Burkina
be felt. Park no so chepe so man nko. Omo rasin te say minim na abufo wo mpa. Men pe men ka say wanya dia na okosan na ba ya me mpesa scene no say ye referees no ko handle match police for do mu me mpesa security
azan obi attention say adeden why synchrofone
yes I'm in penisa minim so team
yeah Matthew point na sepa
in the lie after the game they no omo ye no na me mpekra
a lot of people felt say that penalty call on that day wasn't supposed to stand.
Yeah. Okay.
That was amount for Bibri.
But me them who say a penalty.
Yeah, they not
touch. Me who say a penalty no G.
Yeah. Touch him.
Me only problem with him no me catch the Calacra. Ne whistles no ana mantem.
Okay.
Oh, incident this year. On my seconds we were told one sign I was.
Okay.
That's how I won't just sure about decision I would take in ana.
Almost on team stamp on authority. Yes. Until say no.
Yes.
I'm reliably informed. Yes. CAF prefer no VAR.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, because during games, no almost on team stamp on authority. Yeah.
I didn't see or but you know, or try my seconds be ansana.
And this is a split.
Yes.
A
good referee, but the man getting kitty be you know fan can still are very young. Our future pa. All right. Intino na enso eno na fe de eno ewura afisem no enso emu. Senegal Prime Minister, your friend Usman Songo, right?
Yeah.
Na MC Malik, Eddie Abase on Tias say, Papa do 2 wives already. Na ni wives me no any. Senegal Prime Minister no Usman Songo no. The 2 wives in that is in jail. Oya branch. Ni ho fe pa. Or 51 years, just 51 years. Yeah. Na Nancy a couple of the third one aka ho. MC Malik, ni we you me no. There be we a third one. Fufuruni. One.
We a president no.
President no.
Yeah, we a Basiru Diomaye Faye.
Yeah. They yirinu me no. And wakofa ba kwa ka. MC Malik so ontiase. Na Muslim wa ware miensa wo so ontiase.
Oh, so you know a man me and so don form to fair.
Third one. Third one here too.
By complexion, class also Ojitu. What they her colors.
Yes.
A man of color until we
Na hina le coffee.
We are na baba.
Teach obi aka teach. Me na me mas ma ba kase go.
Na se baba lo ye gabi.
Who was that question?
2026 there's some careful.
Who was that question?
Me na mas ma no sara. Me careful papa.
What was that?
Enti bi we dem ati unyu me who meeting na mo ye no. Na something to mu nyina mo ba me so sara. Kan.
How them we are copa. Ara pra so ya Arabia. Anti we copa.
We are man ba senkofo bitrim say omo the colors ne sizes ne ho ne ware. Ba ntisa.
You know, I say omo put them mama no nsia man. No the first point.
All right. Ba so oni mamu.
So oba
President oni mamu.
He's coming.
Oba ho.
It you dey by complexion na wa hit TV so we dey revenue. By complexion on say wa fan kama. We are cocoa kakra. We are cocoa. Akuni cocoa pa. You know what's the same.
The last one or the beka hono.
We know.
Wow.
E cocoa pa.
But they know say so. On timi wari biom.
So we be was
Or four. Okay.
It is a yo we o ska bebre. We mi ensa ne color ni free mo a. Any taste ni free ma. Opeso o san nyini che.
MC Malik say onu ni ba kokra. No bi we yase.
Onu ni ba kokra na peyi. Obi ese de kwan say.
Akwa no nim dum papa.
You know do Andy asmo so ware mi ensa onyini che.
Wasumjo
that. we areas as you areas in our number 1.
Yeah. Papa we obey ni be 120 no down number.
We have now.
We have bonus to do.
We have now. The be how you okay.
Ko yan nyu nage ya no kwara.
Oba na kasa bebrebe. Enti obey ni na te.
Yeah, oba kuriye nchala.
Nyem na mbo wi ase. Okay, come here for local sorry so Emra. Na head of the brain fisher.
So see ya oba kuriye jiri chala. Ye di 120. Dabi na o see me bamba. O see wa o me so be di 120 years. And I'm see ya oba koro. Ye be nya say.
Nyame na be to match.
Na nyame na be chala mo bi 120 no.
Ya hete te fo na no mo yiri chala. Ko de ya.
Ye mo ntra hona. Emma nku slowly. Alright, then you feel
2026.
I feel way. You need the whole papa. You local stories, you know.
But general in some would do esi e we
go feature mo. Wa ba Ghana na so oda.
No say no in the last game.
Obaba. Okay.
I say the last game we ya oba.
Okay.
What
send messages here.
O say
General, I swear, I want to be a Muslim. What message I cheat Abraham? Okay, say I swear, I want to be a Muslim. Say what say I swear, I got any Abraham.
Intention, man, attention.
I will hear intention.
Also do 120.
I was like intention.
Your hadith say actions are judged by intention.
Okay.
Intention.
Okay. Yes. Or persuma be man kwan so obo ware mo. Na e bia oba gidie no aka be fa no. But the didn't room to see a chance.
Latvia na there.
You
know you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I swear I want to be a Muslim.
That's the way there.
Achi 2026. Kofi Chapel 2026. The transemu. You go kwame.
What general? Yanko Division 1. Division 1 and match of course between Park Academy. Woman Ash Gold FC against no in Tokwa Corso and so Emma Park Academy. Woman Tenefie Emma Ash Gold FC Koshomo a Kabakwa woman Timmy Antin. Na general a bra woman bo a year Bobo Kefeno FC Ash Gold players officials and na general show.
He for the bro.
I Bobo Kefeno Park Academy.
Park supporters.
Supporters no.
Wow. And I'm a boo.
I'm a boo among Koshomo home.
Okay, I will fin so.
Away win and as good FC Kunyaye. Na Genoa, the only na a bloody sorry. Intini ayane sana.
Na mine okay.
Said the beer ensure. Omu papa. Omu prepra omu.
Okay.
Na omu show me na. Because
and the players omu treat you omu.
Players omu treat you omu. And a coach players ni coaches na Kamara Dini and omu treat no. Yes. Omu offenso. You know offenso. Pascal.
Oh, twas way.
And that is CEO. And also Port City. And so true. And yet democracy against so also. And also so I don't know TV so and also so a brona positive for boo. A year true democracy for them.
Division 1.
Division 1. Wamu bomu ye papa. Ghana Football Association Executive Council nisi derby. Omu twintwen so. Emma this committee internase. Into 2 venues no. Park Academy home grounds. And na Port City home grounds. Ya close no omo de ban to so until say this man committee better na say omo match bia nkoso ho bo say no omo chemu am ye kwa ko baby foforo am omo hyase esi omo kai due to nyema omo eye Park Academy and the Port City and ye de sa taboy enso ato omo so e Division 1
ko ye hu evidence e kire say sabi moja enwunu nkofo a ye titi omo
yes general
nti ye mo afi na baso sa instant ay no mo de aba
nti
se kami gran season ni nyina mo bo mo so yes e dey say hunu
oh general enya kura se videos ka unya kwa hwenie pa ka bon na general Ghana Football Association afine Kumasi Asante Koroko 10,000 Ghana cedis for misconduct on many Mediama Sporting Club wɔn say Kumasi Asante Kotoko officials omo allow supporters no threaten referees no attack referees no and na oma supporters no call unauthorized access and I say inner perimeter wa ni say wɔn ekɔ sanyama no ho and ntoma fine Kotoko 10,000 Ghana cedis so muntia say sika within 14 days and na match o me Mediama Sporting Club and so boy supporters ni suban wo mu dan di
dem dey to see the summer takes
ni nyina wo so mu go through and no Kotoko fine no 10,000 Ghana cedis and o ma fine ni so mo allow supporters 13 referee no attack officials no wo mo ekɔ unauthorized access restricted areas including Tano Numu and a general Moko a got 13 referees no attack your more bro, many Mediama, a boy 10,000 and you find Kotoko.
After the idea supporters now, and some be walk court still.
Aye.
At the crown one, the be quarter, young can you know, Moko you.
Tano Numu, Boon referees are do referees no. 10,000 and they took Kotoko. So, ya Samsung, I find Kumasi Asante Kotoko 5,000 a Ghana cedis. By this prime committee, woman is summer test match against summer test, and also so Kumasi Asante Kotoko echo social media echo question referees ombedi games no integrity say referees no ni rights ombedi sa game no kikan sam edifa referees no and also so GF ni GDA say enye subanpa and ntoma san fine Kotoko 5,000 Ghana cedis Karela Bobo ko no so ya fine omom wo so ne Mediama Sporting Club wo so ade pre-match briefing omanko anko nti discipline committee no etenase no wo mo ajatum se wo se fine yo 5,000 Ghana cedis Mediama Sporting Club so ya fine yo 10,000 Ghana cedis by the discipline committee for misconduct against young apostles ya fine yo guilty so mo players no strips was some display names was some chono a good team nature justice nature and until one more anye into Mediama so ya find your 10,000 Ghana cedis Basake only stars and so ya find your 5,000 Ghana cedis this one committee match boy against young apostles one more so for more publish a video highlight of the match one more a boy within 48 hours one more publish almost ya find your mom a sika 5,000 Ghana cedis. They know about kind 10-10. What United young apostles? Okay. I'm about 10-10. You see game na say.
Yeah.
Obia didn't team because obia say there be a drone team. Emma a place in ko. This man committee tenase no. GDA say young apostles. And they a United. A dear suba mo dan di no. E the game na ni matwichi form. Wo many reason bia bu so many reason bia inti a wo bought 10 against 10 against 10 and unti ya find you 10,000 Ghana cedis each so two teams ni nyina no wo bia ensu entua emfam free hom yenko Ghana Premier League match Saudi eba so
ma me fa we mfam kra ansa na bia me referee
okay
message referee Dauda Seidu so mo kai no
yeah
referee Dauda Seidu yeah positions I can say power FNA rag mu referee Dauda Seidu yes or the message we now bring me quickly or say Joe the man will get more than 120 years inshallah or a Muslim on wakasa referee Dauda Seidu or say Joe apart from the Zongo communities there's nowhere you can find typical old men research of the day or say you find yen shada anhwehwem ne yen ope omo nyini pa omo mfie no kwatire pa maybe omo doso pa ye Zongo communities on ka se bi ni baby apart from Zongo yeah but omo but yes
but nkokrafo pa doso Zongo
na wa ka sa no ka be refute
enti yen hwem ne yen se no kra yes omo nyini chepa uko Zongo communities a hono mo na e never be say yes he become more than who
okay hey
no you not check
asebo dey bacho
okay
say make you press and you know make you press and say ni baby
bacho 2026 you be
okay camera move picking here man
Bakuna ye
you go league matches no Bakuna just say uma konwa
Ghana Premier League match Saudi eba so Midiama Shahas Ekabako, woman Timmy Ante, Swedro All Blacks, Eshe Kumasi Asante Kodoko, 2-1, Nations FC Tenefie, and Karela, Ebo goalless draw. Dreams, Edinquinim Albazakeso by 2-0. 11 Wonders Tenefie, and my Gold Stars, Kwashamu 3-2. Beckham United Edinquinim, Abra Wamoshe, a Brekum Chelsea by a lone goal. Ediana Stars Tenefie, a Nana Ajuman Bedu, the first pack, and my Vision Kwashamu Kabakwa, woman Timmy Ante, Samates, Etna in Century Sports Arena, Edinquinim by 2-0. Wamoshe Young Apostles 2-0. First round, Edia Banewie, League table ni say in the city after 17 round of matches. Mediama Dikain, our league table ni so 34 points. Gold Stars Tosumienu 32 points. Asante Kodokotosu Miensa 30 points. Ediana Toso and 29 points. Enum Eye Hasselfolk 28 points. Samates Etosun Siam after the first round. Ekuta Eye 25 points. Pando Heart of Lions and so Etoso in watching with a year 24 points and Ekuta a year Pando Heart of Lions and so our home Swedro All Blacks Etosum in Kuno with 22 points. Edu a Young Apostles one more our 21 points. Vision and so Etoso with a year 21 points. Dreams Etosum with a year 20 points. Nations 20 points and then Bazake 20 points. Bechem 19. Hawaii were 18. Brekum Chelsea were 18. And 11 Wonders were more etwatwom. Our Ghana Premier League table nisum with 6 points. And Ekuta a Bobokwam. Your friend 11 Wonders. Last season, after the first round, say and another table no ACTM. Baby any Gold Stars and an Edikine. No more 33 points. This season, Media Medikine 34 points. Last season, after the first round, then Nations Tosumienu 32 points. This season, Jotosumienu and so a Gold Stars were more our 32 points. And last season, Condor of Lions, sorry, Kotokone Tosumiensam with a year 30 points, 31 points and a new Kutomo. This season, Kodokotosum Miensa with 30 points. And no any share a dome for Ghana, your Premier League matches your boy over the weekend. After
Referee Dawda said your national deputy instructor rank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, so FA.
And this is also Miensandi Obaburu 120 years.
Yes.
Wow.
We can say Zungu communities na.
Omenyini
part me do 120 years no.
Elko
dos Zungu communities no. Yanto aso kwame.
Deno ebe to aso a Hasselfolk ekopie mu e watakwa TNA Park. Nanso entimantentam amfama has. Mediama ehwom kabakwa wo mentimi ante. Salim Adams was feeling a great ni goal o share no eboaye e ma boboko no etimi edinkunim. Mediama dinkunim. Yenten sama Salim Adams wode etudwa.
Oh, Charlie, we feel great. Yeah. Yeah, I feel so great. Yeah. Yeah, from the whole week in our training, I know. About beto say training was here. Obi akwa, I was say midfield and stay for card back. Into Onyako, I mean, say they are card back in Babantina, I mean, stay for the ball. Yeah, plan and say back stay on top now, so say be real league, you know. Yeah, find match after match. They say the first, above first one away. Next week, yeah, 10 league, you know, 3 points now, yes, very good squad, very good squad. They were just unlucky, so. I wish them all the best. Oh, Charlie, we feel great. Yeah.
Adams, Osina Kanema Mediama Sporting Club, and somebody to Jano, Masu Didi Dramani complaining about officiating, and also so much Omokobo against Mediama Sporting Club. Woman deserve it, so Mulususa game.
Devoid of what was happening in the game. The game is not just the players and the coaches. The game is all about the match officials, referees, and everybody who is very involved to play their part so that we can give good football to our viewing public. I wouldn't say so. I think that we don't deserve to lose. We controlled, greater part of the game. They also had their moments, and I think that they scored a very good goal. No, I think that there are so many aspects of the game that you can be impressed of, because you cannot control the game all the time. There will be times when you need to control the moment when the opponent is in charge, and I think that in that moment we gave away the ball, and that resulted into this. I think that there were so many things devoid of what was happening in the game. The game is not just the players and the coaches. The game is all about the match officials, referees, and everybody who is very involved to play their part so that we can give good football to our viewing public.
Masu did drama in some of the two Janano. Was also the source of goal scoring a problem, and until second window ye BA and in Chebia Babe Closino, Obeshe, simple Betimania, a place in be and Sobesiakai at the House of Vogue.
I think that it is not for my justification to think about how the team fed last year. For me, I'm more responsible with the current situation is to deal with what is at stake and then to try to improve so many aspects of the team. Absolutely. You saw the chance we had in the first half, you saw the chance we had in the second half. These chances, you don't miss them, but we are still in work in progress. Absolutely. If we have the solution to do that, why not? Very important. I think that
Masu Didi Dramani head coach at the man a year Bobo Kefena Cross of Work. Coach Ibrahim Tanko a coach at the Midema Sporting Club. Was it match Omobo against us there? 3 points in the day. But we deserve it. So many 3 points out of the game.
Very important, as you know. I mean, the game was a really tactical game. We have to, dig our mind till the 90th minute. But I think we have the most of the ball. We possess very well and then keep controlling the game. I think it's a deserved win for us. I think we told them we are doing everything right. The only thing we have to do is to make to use of our chances. And then I think Salim Adams did it very well and 3 points, very happy. No, I think we are a team. If even the defenders will score the goals for us to get what we want, I think, like I said, our midfielders, how we play, definitely they will have a chance. If they make use of it, definitely they will score more goals. Very important.
Coach Ibrahim Tanko, a coach at the Midema Sporting Club, was also the second round in. Womohwe sempono ometimenya place ni bia ba nemom second round in there our Ghana Premier League no was the biano a difficult year papa.
No, that is not going to be easy, but definitely we are going to prepare ourselves very well and then go game by game. No, I think in the second round we know that is not going to be easy, but definitely we are going to prepare.
Coach Ibrahim Tanko, a head coach at the Midema Sporting Club. No, yet was what that story, Sam. Midema, we must sign a partnership agreement with Anglo Gold Ashanti. Asabre, wamo Emma Midema Sporting Club $200,000 and Unisika. Wamo de Emma Midema Sporting Club as a part of a sponsorship. Na Mr. Daniel a year Buedu
$200,000.
Yes, $200,000.
Wow.
And I'm the Midema Sporting Club.
That's good money. Okay.
Yes. Mr. Dan Buedi, wano a MD at the Ma Anglo Gold Ashanti. Wakasa reason tian. Women search money at the room and the quainty of Mufaso Boa Midema a sporting club.
At Anglo Gold Ashanti, if you are mine, our purpose is only one. Or let me say two, because we mind to empower people and to advance societies. This is our sole purpose. So anything that will help empower people, especially the youth, and especially within our host communities, we are always up for it. In fact, I was told that during your campaign for the CAF Champions League, you made an SOS call, and quickly, the European mind came in to support you. That is what I came to hear. And then, as you rightly said, when I came, I was going through most of the projects, and Midema popped up. And as he rightly said, we said, "Oh, okay, this is good. We need to do it and even do it more than what you have done earlier on." So in fact, we are coming back to support you again for two main reasons. One, because we are really committed to the club. And two, we want to demonstrate to you about our belief in the club. So what we're doing today is demonstrating these two, to show our commitment to the club and the belief that we have in you. You have a brighter future, and we can't wait to see that, to be honest with you. There is this guy who happened to be on the other side. In fact,
We in someone a course of Abraham Mediama Sporting Club, one more assigning agreement. They say $200,000. Kwakura a bobo konomo. A Diana Trefie, Emma Vision, Koshomo Kabakwa, woman Timmy Auntie, a matcha, ne Diana Ahomi papa. Kwakwa Jimine, a coach a day, and my bobo fan vision. Was so happy with results, because a Diana a big club.
Fantastic. I entered the dressing room with the boys shouting. With the boys shouting, singing. I mean, it's a joyous moment, especially to do it here at Adriana. I think Adriana is one of the best teams in the Ghana Premier League, and to come to their home and be able to take the full 3 points, I think that it's a wonderful result. So, of course, I'm happy. My boys are happy. Technical team, everybody did very well fulfilled. I think it did. We know that Adriana, first and foremost, is very strong. We analyzed a lot of their games. We realized that whenever they are building up, they choose to go with a 4-2-4. The idea was to overload the middle of the field. We know that they have very good wingers, but once we give them that wing area, we know that especially from the right back, most of the things he was going to do was sending early crosses. So we worked tirelessly on defending those crosses. We know that if we are able to overload them in the middle of the field, we cripple them a little bit, be able to play balls in, striker dropping in, creating a 5 against 3 when their second striker also drops in. So we worked tirelessly, and in the middle of the field, I think that we won the battle. Wide areas, we gave them the ball, they did what we expected them to do, and I think that we did. I think the mood was fantastic. I entered the dressing room.
Where someone Nana Kwaku Ajimai, where coach Adema Bobo Kefene Vision, what they at Tuja and so 2026. Yashasye, Ejuma Kobi Penipa, and your more aye Juma. Omo pe ya oba no aye Juma. Sales personnel. Enti se we obia upe Juma ya. Opportunity no aba e 2026 ya and nem na ejuma yi wonsa ebetimi aka enu nti memfendi agro ope eye female sales personnel enu no aye ejuma qualification o se okuta onie we wie SHS a o advantage okuta diploma o advantage and we di 18 years ekwa o advantage sanso ena wo bia e wo se oti kumase na wo no e wo so wo around Patase estate Jinase, Patase, Kwadaso Estate, South Suntreso, Santase North Suntreso, Bantama, and the Sampotemo. And to say we are bar, now we sales, ope Juma Edia, opportunity bar, Edia Montentem, number way frame, na send the WhatsApp for Koso, number near 0553 166 400. 0553 166 400. We are back with the 18 years. Where we SHS and also kuta diploma 0553 166 400. Number way and abe frame. Hebaso Company Limited. A day. Hebaso criminal at the abejaso. Kope baso criminal be na UC. We a bema obeso no obesium and nije ba edema odia. Hebaso cream and also use him. Apply baso cream ni kakra bi e wo penis no home. After 30 minutes, ko na ko wash it. O wash wi a na se breadru se woni oba no e ba be hiem. Eni ti bomade na kope baso cream ni bi na use. We use baso cream na wunya any side effect bia. Any drugstore, any chemical shop bia be ko bia no obenya bia to. Wo ko no enya bia ye number no e 0244 750 510 0244 750 510. Offer number we so a ye be joso na baby bia wo bia no ye delivering and so at the amount baby any goal stars kwa way e ko share 3-2 after the game woman new coach Fritz what is some of the to that was in the victory way obien wo bobo mo baso players no and obo mo baso because players no e adie ye papa and o mutimi after one more other from 2-0 one more tete e be win by 3-2.
I have to give a lot of credit to the team. Congratulations to my boys. And then I would say, if it's not already well known, again, today we have learned that away games are never easy. It's always a tough competition. And especially in the first half, we struggled. We couldn't close down in the middle of the park because of their formation, which actually we had prepared for. But obviously, certain things didn't work like it would work in practice, which is normal. I have to admit, because I'm here for 1-2 weeks, and sometimes the boys even are too over anxious. They want to make it too good. They want to play the ball sometimes hastily. So these are moments where we make it sometimes a bit more difficult for ourselves. But on the other side, I again have to praise their mindset and their quality to come back. Well, first of all, I have to give a lot of credit to the team. Congratulations to my boys. And then I would say, if it's not already well known, again, today we have learned that away games are never easy. It's always a tough competition. And especially in the first half, we struggled. We couldn't close down in the middle of the park because of their formation, which actually we had prepared for. But obviously, certain things didn't work like it would work in practice, which is normal. I have to admit, because I'm here for 1-2 weeks. And sometimes the boys.
When you say coach, and there be any gold stars. What they are to the young trust other stories are the Black Stars of Ghana. Yenche ebako walk up and I'm so I'm a coach Otwado. Woko probo. Wo monetani players are wo mu Asia kind and so around the world. Our mobile league matches are wodo. Woko Premier United Kingdom wo monetani players are wo musu Asia kind. Our the English Premier League mu National Sports Authority Board. Woman says Sabromu seeking legal advice. Edi afatakwa T&A Park no ho. Woman GDA says Sabrede. I was takwa T&A Park no. Ebe National Sports Authority. Woman eja padi no mutimi maintain. Woman chema board no ensanso take decision. A committee faso no metima renovate Kumase Babayara Sports Stadium. Any Accra Sports Stadium na etimemiti standard. Said the Bayer and Kobase Berebedu, see about the Siakai, a fairness, ye quaco pre, sa crass posted me, Kumasa Sports Stadium, ye quaco ye Juma, and so ever home. Yentoso Kumasa Santa Corocobo Conase, Kumasa Santa Coroco supporters, Chairman Saman Solomon of Osuwari. When a Kumasa Santa Coroco management no, a meeting, says Sabre, what did he say? A was Sam, supporters no, eteki, a ye fabu census no. Ebeye ejuma yes fabu census no ebe supporters ne dia woman also mu maintain no mo hwe se sika no beba sika no so de ba I was so management no and the sabre management no ajetum on principle say the the fabu census ni nyina no e de supporters ne nsa so mo hwe se de bia supporters no ebetimi manage fabu census no eye because attendance there a very, very poor. When say this season, when attendance of Baba Yarano, a poor and unti a was supporters and me boa na contributed towards a fabu census and so management in a channel meeting. Now, one more and okay with the results at Sabre, Eba, Ediamo Kumase, and Santeko Kobokono. When we did say results na Ebano, and your results are one more expected say was some etimi eka due to players are ekuta a team na one more ebe meeting no metimi at discuss the way forward first round no Eba we said you see ehun first round no Joseph Ablo was in a kind of makotoko said the kotoko from penny form amane letter says Sabre the own team any team no enye training eye biom ni na ne say abra eye Kumasi Asante Kodoko woman discipline committee ni tena say no 2 players and omo find you omo say omo guilty of eye nyeme course no discipline committee no womo entrance no Joseph Ablo and Sansom and eye tenedu and to be to tenedu enim so nkofa ne management embra womo buy no matiasem mutually or terminating the contract. Woman they are 2 Ablo so no nkofa ne management embra no me discusses Ablo they o say there be wababok bokotokono until June man the contract na bani we management no so GDA say there be Ablo to so enye ye enu nti say e wo so mo fa kwa mi so betimi terminating the contract no say the be a wo metimi ama ya Ablo enso etimi every team no akọ basa tena de wo mama na let say wontimi eni Kumasi Asante Koroko team no enso enye training
nti Kotoko mpa blow beam.
Debbie.
No.
Yes, man a letter. So intimate team any training. Yes.
Ma blossy chinchina.
The contract be June.
June.
Chondo peso
to
June.
The blow when he say.
A blow on your oni kotoko bium. But otifio.
Oh, fear.
Yes, because
only kotoko training.
Debbie. Man letter. So intimate kotoko team in training.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, okay. Because he's one person I mean him say Nana Pinkra Penasempa. The investigations are my no. One person Nana Penasempa too arrival as a decision no. We say Oma brepa.
Yeah.
They make out say.
Or
one boy I mean say Nana Penasempa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Until for them to take such a decision no. It means say
a blood you know
I say a me homo. Sana me imagine me.
Oh, okay.
Ko minim say ono blame ni na omo promise mankasa. This decision na na shock me pa.
Oh, okay.
It means o ma febi won ho. O sana pese me tell minim pa. Minim say na penance. I know.
Okay.
Inti
I'm find it 2+ guilty. Oh, nyama na course no.
Okay.
Kamara they apologize for the incident no. Next year no.
Oh, masem ni sa.
Yes. Ochechi mu dey see.
Okay.
Inti management no so district committee need to find this ko no. Na mo find Tenedu ene Ablo. Say sabre there 2+ CD there be. Mo to aso enye.
Okay.
Na Tenedu ko find management by no ma party ways mutually. But Ablo dey see there be. Obebo kotoko. Obeto aso abo. Management no so there be. Untimi ni team ni training. Ko fan ko for brand international intimate 2 contract no se sadia mo manembo until June na onko ba management gide se fisa be ko June ombobo makoto ko no betua wo kade debi I will say terminate contract no na otimiko nti eno ni se termination no
the only team in training but all clubhouse
yes
okay
na jenua abrante freno Randolph Mensah
I deserve more so dey
when to am
Gold Stars a party ways so no more hotel where no the hotel bia I won't cry and I refuse. Look at me interview no heavy and I'm saying whatever also come or did a passport tomo ko restaurant you cause yeah no me the now or did a passport one my younger
but they know say so mo per striker for the striker so mu ko hu nyina omo sanka Posity womo striker no womo anton na mfa makotoko womo se omo behia no Randolph Mensah so bobo ko efre no Swedro Black se omo behia no omo ntimi enton no emfa makotoko nti asat now there omo per striker amna be sia kan e de ma club no need the only player with timi aka enu so no san so she Kumasi Asante Kotoko enso ewo Swedro ho.
Okay.
Oni Zakaria se match no ambeyama wahwe oni Zakaria kwan ofaso bobo no e di free derby ewo bobo no di free Zakaria nim ama Zakaria
okay so discuss match na me so mbeyi sa goals
ewo 2 goals nyina enso ewo ho nti January no say this mo peste se di asat na mo pe striker amana besia but striker so mo di omeni ko January boy ni ona she go no
okay
oni Zakaria na neko so meko mechia na Zakaria ko yeso bobo
Zakaria Fuseni
bon ne buy out there
okay Marisha go no say buy oh come on Zakaria serious mistake they do who said more share so much
it's January
or the goal ni chest striker wow
he had every chance to clear them.
Oh wow okay yenko so kwame
January efensia nemom Dr. Elder Dr. Edmond Atta.
Oh,
yes. Onyankopon to nsa e de Fred doctor. Doctor 1 week no ebebaso. Na ne 1 week no ebebaso e wo Adakojachi. Adakojachi hone bia ya Doctor 1 week no ebebaso Adakojachi Community Center. Hone bia Dr. Elder Edmond Atta BOG Clinic. BOG Vinegar ono ena edano onya ni baby ko nti yawada ebe 8 of January 2026 ebeko ni akoja ebusuan for 1 week no enyempa no nsia ebusuan se no pa no nsia na o matena se enkobo enwumre no nsia na yɛde aba no wieɛ nti elder Dr. Edmond Ata Edmondo di Papa Yankopɔn ato ne sa de afrɛ no nti yawada a ɛbɛ yɛkɔ a ɛna yɛbɛhu ɛdakoro pɔte a ɛyie no ɛbɛba so ɛna general wei nso so Mr. Owusu
sɛ wobɛkɔ na yɛpɛ abusua no green light ansa na yɛtumi aba out officially sɛ wote ase aba out for some time now but na ɛsɛ abusua no ma yɛ kwan sɛ yɛnkɔ so na yɛmfa nto dwa especially time a 1 week ni ne adeɛ nhyehyɛ ne adeɛ nyinaa no bɛba bɔnten na afei yɛhu deɛ ɛbɛyɛ nyame nkyɛ deɛ ɛnɛ ɛna abusuafoɔ no nyinaa ne nuanom ne maame ne wɔmaka nyinaa no ɛbaeɛ ma ɔmode saa go ahead no brɛ yɛn deɛ awerɛhosɛm no a moteeɛ no ɛnokorɛ Dr. Edmond Arthur Edmondo de Papa 39 years mfeɛ aduasa nkono Doc, as a man for a say,
he was a special guy. Yeah, because he said you go through. Many people had survived cancer. For that long. Yeah, I think that after surviving,
for 18, 19 years, and was survival.
A very brilliant dude.
Brilliant.
You know, personally, me affected by his departure.
Oh, baby, a doctors and kasa or says or kasa. Omo ya attentive no mutilo.
Of course.
Oh yeah, brilliant. Now, Dr. Ansan, you Dr. Ansan. Kotoko, former Kotoko doctor, Dr. Ansan, retired. Say, well, yeah, Kotoko ne hospitals be brave Juma for a very long time. Say, retired. Robert Studio Hada. Yes, Dr. Ansan. Doctor say, hello, Joe. I'm deeply shocked by the death of Dr. Edmond Arthur. Ejata. He's such a brilliant doctor.
Wow.
Yes.
A young doctor.
Yeah. Doctor Kessben de Dr. Ansan. He's such a brilliant doctor. May he has an eternal rest. Amen. Dr. Kwamena Ansa. Anyway, and so but messages no doso.
We've lost somebody.
Yes.
Personally, after my PhD, and she have a poyanka.
Wow.
Yes.
After a PhD.
Yes. Me training me home. It's me real no. Now my immune system I break it down.
Wow.
This guy, call on him translate. Obe show. Luckily, now understood. None in them now watch them, like me or background knowledge. It's never me tiasi. But show near my so near my so you see time we udiswa. Yadi any fa a seni didi diedi any niendi.
Yeah.
And it is our name on a fan. Now he will educate you. Sometimes with him, I'm a reference. So I should go and verify before I say,
okay.
We've lost something, but
yeah,
any day.
Yeah, any day. Nyamina de mai onwa ena esan eji. Yeah, when you know, but nyamina nim de we adwuma this morning no we.
But the good thing is that I would say back like he established an institution.
Yes. Yes.
We established an institution.
Yes.
And now ko hono mo a kuku dam e adwuma ho no. And when my regime say we can still go there and then see
as if now oh na ye ka asem we say enye omo asabi omo free mu na omo chi aye asa na ye omo nko ana time a ho no kra no doctors no bebrebe na hospital no
ko ha we ho
we ha we ho na beko the odi ba yi dey we me na me handle omo doso na omo ho bibia na oye bia
he built an institution.
Yes, the institution on there and affected. And it is my woman no.
Yeah.
Into Balm of Gilead ne there. Doctors who could have no omo. Mre nyina no. Okoho wire sa na opa first so ni nyina be nya ne pepe.
E maybe me ko na onu ani ho. Say so no ko takra de o say dem. Na doctor no hwe me no. O kire say indeed system is working.
Yes.
Mede Mr. Fameyeba, former
principal Wesley. Yeah.
I'm so we biochemistry or a Kane University. No pay and go far for Mojumana Kodani Kobi. And Korabe Tena or interview Mr. Fameyeba no pen or fan. ɔsɛ akwadaa na bɛn nti adeɛ na ɔno no usua na akwadaa no bɛtumi ayɛ ɔka kyerɛ m sɛ nyɛ wo a wo nti na wɔkɔɛ ne nti na mefa no ba akwadaa na bɛn no meet your standards so the institution for me is still formidable and I'm of Gilead is
I'm say Dr. Irakwanum, Dr. Jojo num mama kan nyina omo ho nyina mo so adwuma no mu na omo de akɔmani yakopon fa ne kra esi eman say the kwa me kan no ya wada be yi ɛna ne 1 week no ebeba so ɛwɔ Adakojachi community center ho ɛna doctor 1 week nti adofo ɛne obia momra na ye me doctor the 1 week na enye kama pa no se safu jemfi efre na ne vinegar no safu jemfi mfe niagro
Okay.
Yes. Now who's a black president efre me say I do me pick the call I don't know mfe niagro em say ya besan no asan oda e meji bi mre yes okay come
and general a chance so 1 week Mr. Owusu Bempa aka Yao Dubi Dorothy Boato ejuma wo Amanse Urabank ne papa da form na ne papa 1 week no ebeba so ofin so abira of I hope say me right ofin so abira ebra woni bia 1 week no ebeba so echina nti Dorothy obi enim no nti Dorothy Boaten ne papa Mr. Owusu Bempa aka Yao Dubi ebeba so ewo ofenso eye ebura 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. na dwumedie no ebeba so nyina yebekɔ ne akɔta eye Dorothy enso echi ama bibia etimi akoso eno ene se tisi general yemfa eye local stories no yemfensia.
Okay. Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9. I say yanko local stories no eso kakra. Na before say the local stories no bebremo no. Ma yanko from voices na mo de abano. Mo chechre ma dwen dia fans ma wodo pi ho. Enti se no I ready a mo ma yenhwem kakra. Ansana ya hwe de kwa Mickey enso de bae no eso. Akoto mansa I don't know. Okay, we don't fancy any go voices in the kakra.
Good morning, Sergio. Pacho Mohede. Your friend is fraud because every time Udumasi Zongo. Okay. Andra Morocco, any Tanzania match in it, dear. Referee CC Tanzania for Bono. Na ye penalty clear. Boni ye penalty clear pa. Ana wanji no wasi so mu dia Morocco dia qualify. Nke beye to say what do you call it? Mali die ni bi. Cause ana be no mu the penalties. Ayo mo to say the Mali di penalties yi Tunisia cause ana be nyamenka mo ho. That's it.
Say Joe, good morning. And mama happy new year only a pound for nyina. Mo boy adwumaden de ma asante man. Ene Ghana man nyina. Say Joe, Arsenal there, I think that this very season they are on the right path so beji the premiership for a very long time. And I wish you the best of luck. So far so good here. The table standing na BBI pointy Chelsea Arsenal beji league in this very season. Chelsea there under the new owners and we are Chelsea fan me catch you say no one lessen your expectation under the new owners because say nya say Chelsea under the new owners ni bit me agi premiership that me a Chelsea fan pa by very difficult. So you I mean ya mo na mo adwuma nya me nka mo.
Sergio, Mechia Abusanfo nyina ne onkrofo no mo yadwuma nyina. Happy New Year to all your partners no. I no mo yadwuma no. Me ha gakran se kotoko league na nkachi. Season year simu no ya bi transfer window no. Almost sign strikers nka ho. Am league na ebetimi age. Ya anje kula almost sign strikers ya at least ebetimi nya top 4 no mo wula. Na prepare team yi. Na bibia akoso ama asante kotoko. Nti mechia busuafo nyina wo mo no mo yadwuma no mechia obia na menka mo na fe ewura mu no deɛ ɛda mu akoma so ɛwɔ sports no no nkɔ yie na biribi anyɛ pɛpɛɛpɛ ɛwɔ yɛfrɛ me Kofi Owusu mekasa firi Accra da akoma.
Good morning, champion Sir Joe Laka. Mema official power. Afisa sana ne makoye ma obia. Munia Starboy ni ahafu Mim Airport. We dey me team Krobia Sante Kotoko na. Memo mo better luck next time. Me share kwan bia so. Ye ba efie no. E beto to ye na mai na 3 points no. Asan agye no fie. Na mnim say ada wona is kwan bia so. Against King Faisal no. MTN FA Cup no. E be share wo mo. And then share my birthday. Boss, and I am my birthday. It's me see I share bibia.
Good morning, sir. As a Kessben, be a book or the Danyami, as I said, the call festival as ambassador, your mount Bonibia and kind. Maybe I should some cacrani hammy. Say, I'm finding some more abofra, not the be a park so. Na it does a cobono, na a medu a mabanachi, Makoma warning. Oh, double front was uncle. Yes, uncle Bono, na medinachi, was uncle Mawane. Megye sɛ third time na ntɔkwa no bɛsɛnsi no menkɔmma nkurɔfoɔ no wɔ ne mpiem mɛhwɛ me ba no yie na ma no akasa kyerɛ Asante Kotoko yɛ ayɛ incident sɛ at least ɔmo tae kɔ baabi a na I don't know ɔmo attract ntɔkwa at least sɛ ɛyɛ de bi a asan because nkurɔfoɔ kɔ hɔ yɛhu ɛyɛ Asante Kotoko a sɛ yɛ mblemu opponent no bi mu ɛyɛ sɛ Asante Kotoko yɛhwɛ yɛ ho supporters na ɛsɛ yɛhwɛ ho ɛkɔ ɛsa nyɛ sɛ ade bia Kotoko aba issue wɔ ntɔkwa a brand ne koraa bɛba fam that's
Good morning, Sergio. Afi ahyase mekyia mu nyinaa yiri sɛ nyame bɛhwɛ nyinaa so abɔ yɛn ho ban. Sergio, me problem ne sɛ Kotoko mpanimfoɔ no ne management no ne ɛfɛ no sɛ technical team no ne players no nyinaa isim sɛ asɔ ɔmo nhyɛ da nyɛ serious o asɔ ɔmo nyɛ serious medwe ho koraa mente aseɛ match fo bi a no makɔ lusu hɔhɔe mo lusu ɛfɛ no sɛ ɛnura ayi fue so aduro fue oblasive no makɔ lusu ɛso Gold Stars ɛkɔ akɔtwitwi fa ɔmo nyinaa so na sɛ wo ne obi pre league na o baabi a ɔno wɔkɔ a na ɔkɔhyɛ wokɔ a na wontumi nhyɛ draw koraa wontumi mmɔ na bɛlusu di a ɛne na ayi league no a wopɛ sɛ ɔgye na o ne sɛn wopɛ sɛ ɔgye ne sɛn
Sergio, good morning. Some of you, you pa moye. Jamu ma yenso ye nje e wo football mu. Anopai de make na say Femi Kofi wo wase. De make na say e hwe say de Ghana teams no edwumadie omo ne omo ade asi kwa. Hu enya kono referee gi decision bi wonti ase player bitimi da ho hu de opese wo kire eni AFCON na mu boy nyina asa ayepe o nti mo hwe ni ye mo hwe ma me se me boa we to form a o si jam ma me na ho we hu na tade kura twi we ya na waka ne ho ato form sana Ghana football so aye o nti mo hwe ni ye
Right, Mami nsa sem fi Dr. Franco Naroy.
General, sɛ mekae a ɛyɛ afe atwa mu yi so me ɛtɔ so mmienu ntam na yɛnkae abusuafoɔ yɛ Francis Frimpong Pole
ya
nyaa ne baabi kɔɔyɛ ne nyinaa yɛ football mu ne basabasayɛ a ɛsi ɛwɔ agoprama ahodoɔ so ɛyɛ dede bebree ka nsɛm bebree enhanced protocol ɛne nea ɛkeka ho bebree mpanyinfoɔ de baeɛ ɛbɛpem ne obi anim sɛ asɛm no wɔ apolisifoɔ nsɛm for us ordinary citizens yɛnhyɛ da nim sɛnea mmara no operate no yɛhunu sɛ apolisifoɔ no investigators no show sufficient will to pursue the case even though yɛgye tom sɛ when it comes to issue of murder, a travel very long. Do baby ne be create bisasa then a bepim sabre. Nipa kuna yeso a prime suspect in the grano. Yem publishing image and declare no wanted. Make a wage say, ye see a fit 2026 mo. Kabebo sumi pepe na fimu as me see. Intinko be a share ni muse basa ye si wa go pramazono. Nkebeye thing of the past. But o share nora. Games me no evidence about bonten in your course or fin so any nyai na hunte. Imagine a national hero like Kamara Dini. At least someone follow Black Stars any national team in the exploits. Football as a coach. Then a coach be merit to say be punisi. Ama muje tuno. Na ye trinity. Eya hunte sem. Na menim say a crime say Ghana football no esisi obi kwa away we ni a crime na park abiola ne agogo mu adwuma ye minim say offense at least ho ye me area minim say etutrasem boys ni bi dey etutrasem pa but those days are Pascal honum and kasani ma we nsi.
Okay,
it hurts me Pascal is not around.
Okay.
And go back society we are not big time.
Okay.
In them cry. Inti and paying for any team no more has no more when memory. We are not the free one man, General. I think that's a IGP in paying for team here. You see, as somebody by now post if why and to say there, ye near break as ye perceive ye be near theatre. O ma and no my japadi a who bambo. A sharp pussy for one sir. And found the baby cry, you know. Say a football, say a ding. It's under them. Inti onadama yes wrong. GFA and the IGP minim so my a couple of meetings near the but they are cut the other. Sansem yes, yabani omu center, yabani omu. Yabani we inti and one no. Yabe fine omu, ombeko swesi umakai. Wa wepra.
So be say we go pon fasa ma say wo bi ebe mu a ban no ne fine no ebe men pa na back to life
no
and I pray na be in pa den na ma koso dem bo koso nyina wi.
So many people are probably depending on these guys. No losing a life no call all in the name of football. Nti aban paying for any IGP in paying for they don't even need the FA to prompt them. It is their core mandate.
The more we we no o ma ye ko free obi an so ba kokora mu ma hadwen me kai say and necessity
nipa
timi commit crime broad daylight nipa wo ho
obi an hwe na kira kwa
I find a cloud of 5,000 and I say temporary suspension no
Maka again say installation of CCTV cameras advantage points instead it's a basic requirement. Ne ba say ya minim say obi on mom start so mu di boni say ya obe try say bi obe say at the answer. But general inkosi da bay so sad. Ma me fe no nto. Na mi nra Ghana Premier League.
Kide bia be ba yebeka enkosi hwe. Doc, what next? They say
we need to put in place. We need to put in place proper measures. Kiyeka say ade chin kana no pay.
Yeah.
GFA announces so ma ban stadium ni ade na nkrofobia gina court. Ni a remanding nkrofobia. Ni do mo pictures abe good newspapers and ni TV no mo da so. We mu ne kodi 7 fun no.
Yeah.
Ti say dey antete o mo no. Uko hebo na kita aboba ni ade. Why? Say nkrofo ko he football gi o mani hwe abrofo de ya bi ya na ne fe emerewafo enkwada emaba fe no muti stadium obeto TV so ano na ni age no obo ne nsem wo wie no okọ ye kwaji ani kekewu. But for us it is a war. You ask yourself, say, where from this mentality?
Why are you free next time?
The same side, and within the communities, they know these guys.
Yeah.
They know them.
Na ade foforo bi a na involve mpanimfo no ho nkofo bi ɛna sɛbi anasɛ wuo bi ne adeɛ bɛma dɔk sɛ yɛ na nkɔmbɛ handle asɛm no anaa yɛ pray dodo yɛnya botrɛma police fo
yɛnya botrɛma mu sɛ nyɛ de twa to ni we are
because nipa na yɛyɛ
ɔmo na yɛ
nti ɛsɛ yɛhwɛ ɔmo yɛ saa no
they know them hwɛ na GFA pɛ sɛ ɔmo si saa deɛ wɔ ano na ɔmo sɛ clubs na within the clubs ɔmo mfa stewards Emirates Stadium hɔ na stewards ne yɛbɔ bɔɔl no kuro ɔmo nhwɛ bi ɔmo hwɛ crowd ne mu clubs ne mu ɔmo identifiable uniform nti kɔ abi wɔ t-shirt ɛna ɛhyɛ ɔmo stewards ɛkɔ wi ase some of the clubs no these radicals na ɔmo fa ɔmo as stewards but I was in a center where people ɔmo hyɛ t-shirts yɛ so ɔmo yɛ stewards no they were beating people.
Look at that.
Eti your mentality no football no is about the 3 points. If we nya dia nipa mu. Ɛyɛ sad. Ɛyɛ so sad. Na nya dia sɛ nkrɔfoɔ bɛ sɛ ɔmo adwa fa saa nneɛma wɔ. Enti gye sɛ mmara no na yiyirim. Gye no asɛbi mpɛ dua sɛ nkrɔfoɔ yi kurom wɔ sɛbi nkwasiafoɔ wɔ paa o. Ɛnso mmara nti ntumi nyɛ mmara bɛkyew. But they had dear.
No, imagine Asante Kotoko. Mo asem we are 2 months, 2 years ago, na.
Yeah, kase case in that so.
Case in court. Mo di court akonya ba ya chini pe bi. Se mako dinse hunu e wo tunnel mu. Emra chi mu a mo court o.
Yes.
Yen kan asem no nwie. Masa akoya de kro no abium.
We
asem.
I can say.
So you who referee our tunnel mu abono ne ho ansem sanse hunu we mu dinse hunu we at this time
it doesn't make sense. See
you do baby say that can SM run in adwuma you never police for
enti tunnel we
arrest
rasem ni nyina general me say
nipa no ho because omo hwe omo behu omo
they know them but sometimes asem ni koduru court evidence ye issue. It made me problem to say why not CCTV cameras? In Tiemfan Satisfa Babayara, CCTV cameras or stadium na Ewana day. And people knew 2,000 Ghana cedis. And yet major thing
would it be our Bobo tunnels?
Baby, you have vantage points in the stadium. It's in Nipan, they will be captured. Because police for need to do court to know or no. Sometimes when you video evidence, it's difficult to prove the person guilty of the alleged offense.
Me ko ball aba me ko hwe ball aba na o dofo ne ha no mo go hospital. Moje enwunu na we de nipa be ko stadium.
We no mojanti na omo edit omo aye no black and white near they say we nya the actual picture na wo hwe ahun. What had the hoodie when number 2?
Okay.
It's so sad.
And was well.
But we share matches in a course. I think my team of the week for me will be Vision FC. To travel all the way to Domahin Crew and go and beat Adriana Stars by 1-0. I think this is the first home defeat for Adriana this season. And this is the Adriana team that is playing well. Until for Vision to go do this, I think say Osekre Mrantieno, my dear papa, and I feel say they are my team of the week. Adriana will have to up their game because season it they were on top, and the name about Adriana Stars and they say so Beji Liga ni home hold the heading so be 4 points. So Adriana Beji Liga heading say even draw crab pick all, but this season teams are called picking points to the standard. Vision akwasho minim so mu refi omo so mu die in a vision for abaye omo sadia because who share Adriana team no from the goalkeeper to their central defense, the attack, and looking at a more technical bench, they should be too good for Vision. But hey, you give it to Vision FC. General, I also think that Bibiani Gold Stars 11 Wonders are shipping boys. Obi a buo mubisa. Maka time and again say Oman prepare for the Premier League. But to go down by 2 goals and then get back and win by 3 goals to 2 and find a new opponent is another good performance.
Okay.
And Brunino Mudriba, it seems is working out for them. The topmost encounter was the one at TNA Park. Mediema versus Asifuk. Tough game by our standard. And I think the game was also nice. Hasselhoff problem no obi anim goal scoring. na me ne obi di nkɔmmɔ meka kyerɛ n sɛ mehu ne sɛ ɛbɛyɛ den paa sɛ Hearts bɛto atena ɛwɔ TNA sɛ Hearts bɛnya point then it means they should get a clean sheet. It was a game Benjamin Asare was not imposed, but Solomon Agbesi was top notch. He saved Hearts on a number of occasions. And I think that the goal nearby, Utie Salima also Omore ya Omobeko bar line ho no Omar Katibon on the back. And for him, he has to stay, create a space and stay, and then make sure that Obinya a shot at goal. And he had a chance. I was shocked, say, has defense in the man all the time in the world. Unya would say trap a ball no home. So normally around that zone 14, Ed didn't say Obinya all the time. But he had all the time and he never made a mistake. Panyai Atanakasa 1-0, Midiema now leading the league again. I think the All Blacks versus Kotoko game ensuing a lot of attention. Before the game, you think Komo Bebre. It will be not be Shishim San Rea Basabasa Bessi game na say. Because you say Obi de Drobia Kusi in Subiso, Amancophobia Kuhun. There were reports of Kotoko's bars being attacked and moved to the police stations and all that. But I think during the game itself, I stand to be corrected. Man, Basabasa Bia. They played the game and All Blacks did very well, beating Kotoko by 2-1. For Kotoko, the only good news about them is Donso scored at least 2 games. He has had 2 goals. And almost strike and Ezzy will be a Unyano. He's getting onto the scoring sheet. But General League Ajia, such games for Asante Kotoko, you don't lose easily like that. So those times I move by the excuse Omabo Monday, Sunday, Wednesday, no. So say that excuse is no more legitimate again.
Okay.
As I say, getting Omuniema back. On the issue of Brecum Chelsea, I'm so disappointed about Chelsea. Meaning what is happening to Brecum Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yes, Bechemsha Chelsea 1-0, any news. But the Brecum Chelsea we know around this time should be in the middle table or the upper part of the table. Because I'm about to end in the so because league, a game, now say weekend game, a chance say we first round. You about 17 games on them. And 17 games, general, Brecum Chelsea, that is not the position of Brecum Chelsea. The entire season, 17 matches, they've won just 5 games in 17 games, lying last but 1 on the league log. This is not Brecum Chelsea. They are so disappointing. Apart from 11 wonders, in Kabeka say Omo ena are honum. Minimada what is happening. Omo Omo jacked players in the Bibri, and I don't think they made very good recruitment. Some about do I think it's a major issue a player quality. You know, Obebo dreams so about 2-0 there. I think they've done well. Gamer, boy. Nations, one team, almost season, and Niema, very, very tough for them. Frimpong man so about Betsum, but Karela traveling all the way from the north and coming to Dr. Che Stadium to get a goalless draw. I think there is not a good scoreline for Nations. Also, General.
Okay,
maybe
a good scoreline for Karela.
Yeah, good scoreline for Karela. Yeah,
Karela away points.
Yes, you know, Karela is also not doing badly. Crowd. Ubekaya, beginning of the season, I'm catching them say teams are my recruitment pano. Karela count. And last season, Honorable Chreze Haruna Idrisu. Chreze this season a near break. Into the second red team nimu kofa strikers from Burkina. I think there was one from even Cameroon. Into one was ne omuda 7th on the league log. Karela is doing well. To travel all the way and get that 1 point, I think is a very good scoreline. Okobane Breuma, maybe Kotokone Ablo.
Okay,
anything you do come on. Who's it in do the end of my terminate? Ablo the no Okwandi Obane Breuma. Okay.
Oh, Ezu Yanko for pa. Enti Mami Kwandi Hona fi later memra na yeni enkomo emfa ehonum. And so good afternoon, General. Joe, it's true. Bekwai is a clean place. And the night at Bekwai, too, brutal. Patrick Papala, referee. And anyway, and so Abre, Happy New Year.
I wish you could share what makes night
obi di say papala ebeka say onyusu word bia say brutal night or be quiet there na che say bedi anko no mse bia ka no ho
Onyaka ezizudia
na some say be quiet no na kan say be quiet ba ofa be quiet ba
obi anka bedi anko
din say oni ni beja ni na kan na fe wo ka o mi ka o
ni bedi anko no
na ni bedi anko
okay just a experience
na Andy just say be quiet nko
Andy say no so
or listen you be releasing it now
names of them bad
and you na kan off air you said it maybe fancy
ba ko na me see me na ma
o ka o bo me nsa wa ha say chana be release
no me nsa no enya me na me kai yo TikTok da na o mo ma me list no
okay
o mo ma me mampon
se mampon
so ye
o mo say obi kura ka te honest start here
be di anko
ni pa kro send e ne friend achwa
mini pay
no be so bo wi amo ase
mini pay le triche bi akoka ho
they made the music go wake up on so instead of 3 days no go need 2
so say weekend bi oko mampo mampo ka ho mo enye mi ngwa yes ura chere fa foolish ne bre why ese be kwa for man ni me ma hwe papa omo ye meme yi
e man ni mema hwe
ko fa na unya na da be kwa
mz tira no mo na ozo de be kura omo ni mema hwe
yeah be hwe
mema
okay
and e kuru nketu ani na e be dawson ekura kiti mu de go fu bi o create bank accounts
okay all right enti na eno so eno
na wi amase o si wi amase
actually na de message
o de ho be yi kwan o o de yanko
yeah boy attack
yanko
Sadio
na say abolish it now so
we are going to see am
o
de
we
agree
we do better
o de be you know be 2 years nem to waja hokwana
mi na me nko mampo
na ko nsuta
Esuta de mampo
ane
that's a good job
say ye na
you are on money
Esuta de mampo
okay
minu nyina o
aya ko ja mati o
afa ye ho
afini nuru be
o da mati
ye hwe na
ye mo jo di ho bi
ye hu fia na pele mo ne ko
ye hwe na ye mo so miniano
Andy
you know
yes
on the issue of hooliganism I'm say my who say me am Crawford park for me as and them right after Laka granting interview on Sporty and the explanation of fire. Do you know? Hooliganism, the reason beyond justified. And now there was a tolerity or a stadium, especially venue a yin nipa a moment she games. Offensive one area, you know, okwa, festanza pascal yo. Inti a man for share ball and cassa or our share ball when it. Inti Sanya Mawino. What does a refinine ye and I say? And you will be the mass I didn't see. The disadvantage of it, they say. A palm supporter, sir. The beer almost or Donny and Niger. Nobody be Hokrafin or Marty team needing almost person or mobile children. A palm more from stadium. The same thing applies to the post city game. Sanya may see or a park is a palm supported if free stadium. Omo matiti team si din foforo na de no a omo pese omo behwe games enkura ema a omo pese omo behwe games no the moment a hooliganism ebesi o park so no e pam sa fans nyina away again omo de bi omo ba consistently de no a omo so omo dwene omo life ho e decide say going forward they won't trip to stadium anymore enti the American say whatever triggered for Sanseme see or offense any pop city game you know is uncalled for. Now we can issue about arrest. So yo, mama did suggestion on several occasions. A police one I did no free chrome one am ko hema atene so. Omo ntimi nti obi awo. Omo ntimi. So yo, ntimi my suggestion is that asem makana. My yemfa police for mu free chrome of nko anko artists. Yemfa others omo free nearby cities ni bi na se jo yem for omunka omwo home ona so that those people will be different from those in the locality.
Yeah.
So Genoa obi wo yem fa no so obi police ni o man ponten na obi police ni wotafo ana so obi police ni wo hwa na se jo ye ka omo bom ni ye kwa akobom match wo hwa omo wa advantage in terms of arrest because jo ye nim se wo ba a local communities here omo akwa akochi omo unu omo anete. And look at the numbers, say Joe. Yes, I call these events. For me, the numbers should increase. And some huna is so football, my brother, the other does. But you know, stadium dear. Look at how a yana policemen, security personnel are almost focused on supported than football. I think that area we need to strengthen that
coin crack or booby a bit my true.
Yes. It is a Joe. Yeah, the last game I'm called Babayara. Apostol for no mo na hweball no osajo o ma dia konya o VIP ho no mo hweball
no mo nyina
o min ka se mo ebi mo ye
ebi no be adwuma pa
ebi mo ye adwuma ba se jo
ebi so well
ebi mo ye adwuma but ade ba ko ye ntimi ndina ne say most of our venues so kwa se jo elsewhere in Europe security na chichire park o ba se do ye higher na security na chichire park na bi o mo hweball ni bi. I'm not saying so mama me adwuma because adwuma omo ye you know e bi o hokro omo ye adwuma ansa na match na start. But I'm saying that Sejo elsewhere security na ni face supporters no into who shall say wo to nsu aba omo hu into yensu saade no so because omo ba for duty omo ma so omo ba behebo. Say ya anya saade you know this kind of hooliganism in twada. So kwa kohwe ball they were bushing for Betty and Safi, the watch on your head. In less than 30 minutes, in less than 1 hour, 30 minutes. Now, you know, what you didn't know, Mandu will push you for deep cut, baby fee. Yes, Ning answer Okako football. And timpani for more money in Koso. We see a cannibal open ye jai and the leaders, you know, banding the stadium and alone is not enough because Anya manager, I think it's a good step. No question about that. It's a good step. But Sejo. The soon a scene so at a mime be almost pro referee a people dimly cano. Said you, your banner stadium no, a don't go different venue by you must say Guyana. Into your security personnel and I was a FN and penny for no Mudin Sawaso, not you know, almost tight security in the Division 1 games and in the Premier League matches.
The painful thing is that those who misbehave in our various stadiums are not even listening to what Andy Kem is saying. Jacob Takradi Kodukrum and the way up. Jake, why you also munti or motipa? Wouldn't they cause super? The place with the stadium ban affect Ebony FC? If yes, why should someone's hooliganism affect an innocent club? For us, if we free UK and so Abre, you may find out. So affect Ebony. I mean, that's what affect Ebony. Stadium ban a friend say a Yinkwa Park Academy. It should be and any say affect Ebony in any way, but maybe a coach, Ebony coach, Masaud coach, nothing marries and because they be affect to almost well. All right, then to us.
You know now to the Ghana Premier League. Omonfa table ne ntoso mame say last season the no so ha omonfa ntoso na menhwe. You know me started from we this season the January. This season me started from Nations FC. Sajo Nations FC at the 13th position. CCA. Say more last year the no omonfa no so mra. Last year, Sena Nations FC at the 2nd position. It is offer last year Nations FC said you. Offer last year they are no more that 2nd. And now my better 13th. A chairman say, Oma confirm 12 times. A firm 12 times in less than 1 year. But be a Nations AFCON. That is the position of Nations FC. Now, General, could Frimpong man so before a team no. We bought 10 games. 10 games now we bought them. We win miensa. We draw miensa and we lose 4 times.
Okay.
And said you, share any so I didn't want the pressure. Nations at the back could Cassie Mengel and Johnson Smith. I drew baby omo believe we say. Omo ye di omo be ye bia. Still, the coaches are not performing, and they are blaming them for non-performance. No, be a specific coach from Poman Soba or Baby Kiamens. I agree, and you're not assigning players, no, or by a seasoner, then your man shall down ko ye baby, and obey take you over. But coach, the reality is that things are not well. The reality is that the team continue to decline. So by any co year, a bubble abaso, and you know, Kennedy Boachansa was appointed the CEO of the side. Kennedy, who team na fem. The hopes mudi room, the amount of money I'm pumping within the nation's FC team no. Said you any position, any 13th position no. There be. So the earlier they wake up, the better, because team now connect 12 times in less than 1 year, and the results never no, and yet for the club. So the earlier they back up, the better. Medium Sporting Club I had here, because I do. Last season, time I almost signings no. Na kotoko pe omo player, and almost say omo. They want to win the Premier League. Into omo nyoma de so omo ton omo player, and you know. She baby or my baby drune 34 points followed by baby and goal stars. She give one boy or baby any no bien say it is a difficult game for Tima Ebeye Mediama, but Kunya a famous draw. Look at a defensive side against House of Folk. General almost a House of Folk by a goal to nil. There were incidents that happened on the field of play that was uncalled for. But the reality is that Mediama position and off season on decided say Omobachi the Ghana Premier League they are still on course and they are playing very, very well. Shabol omone kotokobo ha. Shabol and no boy against a House of Folk. Maka Didi aya there the improvement on the upper House of Folk team because Didi you've done really, really well. But House of Folk supporters are used to winning. Into win or nothing else. And you know Benjamin Asare baby obia otiemia, you know. He needs to be very careful because Solomon Abesi had been super. The guy has been outstanding for House of Folk. So when you're careful, Obeba Benya Felix and I come about situation be in Kotoko. Because the guy is really, really doing well. Okay. The guy is really performing. And this is a guy who bought the continental competition away experience. In Tianyam want the Jumadia or ye Edeba House of. For me, apart from Didi, the two center backs. Solomon Abesi is another positive vibe. House of fans, no, everything do almost say. And there's some more bowler. They have one of the safest paying posts for Ebo Bukwa, your friend House of Folk. And you know, and no more the boss anytime. Omo befe look at that safe. But piano, a solo FM, and any game we all the games are House of Folk in the defensive side, you can always trust him. Until the guy is
House of Folk Adriana.
Yes, you know how to look at Diana.
Yeah.
Acrobatic save, yeah. The guy has been
that
super.
Boy is good. That boy is good.
He's been super, and I think it's another positive thing for House of Folk. The reality is that House of Folk fans in our person or team in a G League, you know, but you know, share the strikers of House of Folk. Maka, I'm a data. I can't say baby, and yet attacker or person of the Ghana Premier League. So I'm happy. Koji Dramani is saying that, or share any muna. Within the transfer market, no, I was so pay players. A babe share anymore money. He's done so well, but you know, has the it is win-win situation or nothing else.
All Black say Bomodino.
You know what I make? At a point, a man is a man pump coach in a crumb you on why demonstration. The leader took a firm decision. Said no matter the SCBR coaching and because no more believe we say games no more bonnet difficult games. Gold Stars, House of Folk, no ordering. But almost the same be after the Dreams FC game no more away that changed everything. And you know how many are the major spotlight. Obian say all blast or more old issues rival on the field of play into no be a share how and Yamabisiako. But you know Enra they played with that level of energy, they played with that level of determination and individual almost showed the class and quality on the field of play. And said, "Yo, there be a teams in Ketwani Shaka, no more year or more. And today, I can see them so more yet." Zakaria Fuseni, me one person I fought for him on radio. Say, "Boy, no more born me who the Gruntia coach carry me to Manibo." I was told opo games ni bia na ne hopo me who fans e was stadium oba e was ne hopo but you know a top defender in the Ghana Premier League, very experienced. Look at how he committed such blunder. Ball in now when him who face ball no, a coach will tell you to turn and face ball straight away. You know, she quite fast so ball in them game. Look at the movement of the striker. Poor technique. A quite fast so the ball no, poor technique. And on him Rodolph Mensah Jr. He just been super. How the folk chasing from Division 1 all blast and few more. And then one se kotoko bia di na chi kotoko for so omfa player no coach dem omre kumase because they were just super. And you know, look at that goal. Imagine this goal, Premier League or any of the top flight. Share after mistake na Zakaria no. Look at the technique. Angle no the hit ball no the ball ni timi eto watrem. You know, you look at the position, the pace now they come.
Yeah.
Look at the pace and look share ball no. She still see hit ball ni timi to watrem. And then one say local blasters only had the chance to be part. And you know, I was say probably one of those players considering for the World Cup, local players he can be considered because he just been super. In the All Blast gradually home grounds one are very difficult grounds for the top teams. But for now they are back, they are playing so well. And you know, no more than relegation.
Yeah.
So kotokwa de ba kwa jinu a obi the message by teams na amo na omo pre no omo hie teams na omo hye omo kotoko nso hye omo ane omo hye kotoko you know hwe media man Basake Holy Stars hwe media man Suedu All Blast hwe media man hohoi ba kotoko hohoi ni hye omo kotoko All Blast ni hye omo but they want to win the Ghana Premier League. And Mickey table now present here last season, you know, the Kotoko team of last season per the statistics and the data now. And you better check this season. No. So top players, all the new coach ba. Now you know you run Ghana Premier League man, you expect improvement. And in terms of points build up, Kotoko team no improve yet. Improve yet. Last year no more points at this stage HBB over 3. And the points na improve here. Omo lusu to Hohoi, omo lusu to Holy Stars, omo lusu to Suedu All Blast. With no disrespect to anything. You know, if you want to win the Ghana Premier League, these are teams are also ultimate show.
Ebe to aso tina sa discussions na nka yemra player issues na kwa make raise and minim o take on sa na ablo Tenedu players are Kotoko for one reason or the other. I want person to be imagine say a catch player say anyway we was mean court till June. When I'm contract baby I don't know, but you know, Ablo a very good player.
Yeah.
Did about Santi Kotoko be Santi Kotoko catch as a coy and you maybe ko. Would you now bunya me ko? Yes.
Almost in discipline.
Yeah, in discipline, yeah.
But you know, why always Kotoko?
But has he always Kotoko?
It has always been Kotoko. The Bia Kotoko, no Bia Kopema, Obia Kobubi, Obia Kuchawol, player and crack, player team men out.
And Kosu team BM. And I say, a Managerial. I don't know. See, these are questions.
Bijitum say, a boy Biason. And I say, Obiosu be an one semonoson. Passage. And they will be dating to her and as a fifth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any 1 year, you better be repeating discipline story. Justice Blade and Eddie say, hey, things are not managed well. I'm not defending the player. No player is bigger than Kotoko. Joseph Ablo, a very good player. Kotoko Mania Isa Medri do Henry Chemo, Rachid Smile, Isaac Vosa. Omonya Escobar, Omonya Prince Anoche, Omonya Zekusu Ninja, Omonya now top of Ablo. But he's a good player. But you know, Ablo yes subject matter wahama me.
What did you say subject matter?
The subject matter now is
when your parents are almost sure masuyepa. When your software, Omonya Msuni identity oma. When your police for Omo Amerikuto Omo. It be parents be a cat discipline, don't go there. But when you nkwala ne bi wo ye den o ya be akwara bone You don't blame the parents.
Nti na mbusa.
And me my own go blame management be an ampening for be a players so. Not time be an go blame wo. Ogo how be any day do be ya no be.
Nti General, and na me busa say why always kotoko players and kwa na discipline Ghana. My question is
no be a coso baby. Bebre. Ba kotoko ye big wa o kan no say kotoko si ye big no. Omo nsem no e ba e pientem. Ebi obi de ye ma sansem no bebre o ma kansem bebre e de afa ho. But ebi a won tin bebre.
Okay.
Say the kotoko de ba o better.
I didn't think I yen ka say sa place no so it is manageable.
Obenim say ebi ho ma omo manage ni ye papa. E try some be man kwara no asakra. Omo je do mbe ye bia. So yes as me ka say na prinkra personally.
Okay boys be a
yes. But it do be na me omo a. Wo ye hwie ni. Wo so be ye obehwe obayi sen. Wo nya kwala bia o hadwen wom. And also, I don't go blame parents.
You know, managing a player has nothing to do with me penasing.
Oh, there be me the firm keke.
Me be mu say.
Me the firm keke.
Me te wase. But you know, the me tell
you say. Over managing saying do be ya no be ya.
You know. Yes. Oh, say on the camera say by na US. Match asem.
E o teams be brave national teams.
You know, it is part of the game. Football and sorry. Until young Reverend Father be also on my coach now. It is part of the game.
Europe near the
It happens
such
everywhere.
Players are disciplined. You discipline them.
No, you know, I'm not saying they are not disciplined.
It's Europe.
And I may say, some players they see Europe. See how many
players I see what clubs be more. You punish them.
You know, I'm not saying.
Be a saki or dismiss it.
Yes.
So you see what had my why management.
There be a player in discipline. That is the question I'm asking.
Oh, how many times?
You know Kotoko. Estate main kai kramit Kotoko in discipline. Alawa, Sadeka Adams, Baba Mahama. Meti me come from the olden days. It has always been so. Sanity. There be a player be in discipline. Justice Blade thereby is anyone here. Any an ablabe. Bonedated.
This answer now what can no crana.
You know I'm saying that. Sedo, you are a teacher. I'm a teacher too. Class na ya child and crana or de on ya pam.
And would be 20 camp. Omo nyina no be deep bibia so kama two be there almost no yeah they say ne be and then you blame penifo na hwe almost
would the player
say no be
would the player give you results?
No.
Would the player give you results?
On my results yeah. Go one result no
me ba no you are
and I'm into question
oh got the general team.
Yes,
I'm talking about the individual. If the player can offer you results, why not? Justice Blake call
Nkatiye Nkatiye baako ana mienu tumi say Nkatiye nyina
General
eba na wan hwe ya or the best sign others
General Justice Blake free kotoko omanya replacement so omanya kotoko fo na anka say anka Justice Blake na ba bia omonka
na do ye ne nso ani a ontra ho because ya dey
other coaches and other
team.
You know how other coaches and other management members were able to manage it. Players no come as on go team mode other team. You will hear from other teams. So Omako Pema and Omako Reward and Omako Easy. Some players now ya accuse.
Oh, na the first say omo free kotoko. Omo ha kotoko. That's omo kwa another team and just say omo go repeat is animal no. Even on some person who man the whole world who said they two almost nantisa in the whole number 10 in new league.
It is also possible some betting to acquire some manage.
You have to full players be grow on super those days.
Yeah.
Set and Pedunum mention them almost from hard to full. Na kotoko sisa omo nyina back team ball. And I'm some musical youth Dr. Nahuta Maklune yes. Or Saki omo nyina.
That of Amamu group.
Yes, or sake a place in Kotoko GB Bray by. And never know your hearts, my repeat no. So it doesn't mean say na omo hagin or heart.
Okay, dear now mama repeat is adian or Kotoko no was here. Stadium. A dear na ma has. O mama repeat is adian or Kotoko. See your pleasure.
It drew baby na wan kasa person prove say the whole world say. We are papa.
And do me repeat.
Okay.
A dear na
1 minute. Wrap up.
Obi
go me pesa time bia no. Obi e bibi na nya na ye twe na so na wo ko blame management ni and parent. No.
Do you know have
yeah. We are the danger.
American management as I'm not defending the player. I'm not defending the player. The Meme can say Adentina kotokonko ade. Mrs. Sedo na 5th January. Obi o team bia mo date nto acha June. The same story will pop up. Sadie no. Yes.
Okay.
Someone is failing on his job. That is the point I'm making.
Okay. All right. In the background, you job in the indiscipline, no.
You know, only players. I've seen Philippe. You know, only players in this. So the only players who will see a power much. There was one Kotoko player. A Kotoko there has a day before the game. We catch Herbert. Man, so man for 2009 free Germany. Herbert did total 90 from Germany.
Okay. Into the whole cano, form Nancy form.
That's all.
And nobody see form, so I was going to blame woman.
I want to next form. It's next week. Those players are not managed well.
All right. Okay. You fancy no me no na cranky to crank crime to us on fama. And Pam Tonya me at much na. Sam come we ye bet to us so a day. Amamo Kessben Television, Kessben 90.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Midfield action program no ye di ba ebe. Yami at much na. We send them over the transcript. Me the masipa. DJ KA up next. Akramo.